11 Smart Ways to Deal with Toxic People. Stoic. Stoicism. Imagine starting your morning with coffee and suddenly, a harsh comment hits you like a splash of cold water. Your day dims instantly. We've all faced toxic people, but how we respond can change everything. Here's your power. Don't let that stain ruin your day. These moments reflect more about the other person's struggles than your worth. Marcus Aurelius said, "When another person blames you or hates you, see what sort of people they are. You will realize there's no need to be racked with anxiety about their opinions." This wisdom helps us see beyond surface interactions and understand deeper motivations. It also offers self-reflection. Are you letting someone else's negativity define your day? Join me on Stoic in Your Life to explore ways to handle toxic individuals and strengthen our self-worth. How will you apply these principles today? Share your thoughts in the comments and let's support each other on this journey. One, emotional stability. Navigating life surrounded by toxic individuals can feel like trekking through a dense fog. You lose sight of where you're headed, and every step feels uncertain. But what if I told you there's a way to clear the fog? It starts from within, through the strength of emotional stability cultivated by Stoicism. Think about that one person who, no matter the chaos, never seems ruffled, like a mountain standing firm against the raging storm. This isn't about being indifferent or cold. It's about recognizing that the only thing truly under our control is how we respond to the outside world. Stoicism teaches us that our power lies in our reaction, not in trying to control the uncontrollable. When faced with toxicity, channel your inner Stoic. Instead of engaging in the drama, pause. It's like being in the eye of the hurricane. Everything is wild on the outside. But here it's calm. This space allows us to breathe, think, and then act from a place of rational calmness. It's about shifting focus from what's happening around us to how we're going to let it affect our inner peace. How do we do this? By practicing mindfulness. Yes, it's tossed around a lot these days, but here's the real kicker. It works. Mindfulness lets us detach, observe the chaos without getting sucked in. It's not about ignoring the toxicity, but acknowledging it without letting it dictate our peace. It's realizing that much like clouds in the sky, these moments will pass. In modern life, this could mean taking regular breaks to meditate, practicing gratitude, or simply reminding yourself of your worth and strengths. Every time you encounter negativity, see it as an opportunity to reinforce your emotional stability. This proactive approach will not only help you deal with toxic individuals, but also enhance your overall well-being. Think of it as building a mental muscle that gets stronger with each use. As you continue to practice emotional stability, you will find that your reactions become more measured, your mind more peaceful, and your life more harmonious. You will start to see toxic individuals not as threats, but as tests of your inner strength. Each encounter is a chance to practice patience, resilience, and wisdom. By maintaining your emotional stability, you are setting an example for others, showing them that it is possible to remain calm and composed even in the face of adversity. In conclusion, emotional stability is a powerful tool that can help you navigate through the fog of toxic relationships and situations. By practicing mindfulness, reflecting on your reactions, and using negativity as a catalyst for growth, you can maintain your inner peace and strength. Remember the wisdom of Stoic philosophers like Marcus Aurelius and apply it to your modern life. As you do so, you will find that you are not only surviving, but thriving in the face of adversity. When you encounter a toxic individual, take a deep breath, pause, and remind yourself that you have the power to control your reaction and maintain your peace. 2. Forgiveness and memory. Have you ever noticed how stars shine brightly even when surrounded by the darkness of the night sky? These stars can be seen as the people who add value to your life, illuminating your path with their understanding and empathy. In contrast, you may encounter black holes, representing the toxic individuals who drain your joy and energy. This brings us to an important question. How can we navigate this cosmic dance of relationships without getting pulled into these black holes of negativity? Imagine yourself as a spaceship not fueled by hydrogen, but by courage and wisdom. This courage, embodied in your ability to forgive, acts as a power cell that absolves people of their faults and allows you to soar above any toxic influence. Forgiveness disentangles you from the gravity of resentment that otherwise chains you to painful memories and grudges. However, every spaceship also requires a navigational system, which is your memory, the keeper of life's lessons and the silent whisper, reminding you to take a detour when a known black hole looms in your flight path. Our past encounters with toxic individuals are not shackles, but rather points on a star map, guiding us towards safer orbits. Each lesson learned from these encounters, and each powerful emotion felt, becomes a beacon, teaching us what to avoid and shaping our future interactions. This combination of forgiveness and memory acts as a compass, guiding us through the complex constellation of relationships. As you reflect on your journey through this celestial dance, consider who in your life shines like a star and who behaves like a black hole. Use your forgiveness as the fuel that propels you forward, and let your memory help you navigate, avoiding the repetition of harmful patterns. In this intricate ballet of life, aspire to be the spaceship that forges its path through cosmic chaos with refined grace, driven by the power of forgiveness and guided by the wisdom of memory. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "To be everywhere is to be nowhere." This teaches us the importance of focus and intention in our actions and relationships. It's crucial to be mindful of where we invest our emotional energy and to whom we extend our forgiveness. By understanding and embracing this, you can maintain your inner peace despite external chaos. The concept of forgiveness is not about condoning harmful behavior, but about freeing yourself from the burden of anger and bitterness. It's about reclaiming your power and deciding that no one else has control over your emotional state. This is where the wisdom of Epictetus comes into play. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This Stoic principle underscores the importance of our reactions and the power we hold over our own minds. Imagine navigating through life, making conscious choices about who deserves your emotional investment and who doesn't. This doesn't mean avoiding difficult people entirely, as conflict is sometimes inevitable, but rather managing your responses with wisdom and grace. When faced with toxicity, remind yourself of your strengths and the lessons you've learned. These reflections become your guiding stars, helping you to steer clear of unnecessary turmoil. Demonstrating forgiveness and using past experiences to inform your future choices, you inspire those around you to adopt a similar mindset. This ripple effect can create a more empathetic and understanding community, one where individuals support each other's growth rather than contribute to their downfall. This approach aligns with the Stoic idea that our greatest power lies in how we choose to respond to challenges. Every time you forgive, you are not only letting go of the past, but also affirming your strength and resilience. This process is akin to a ship adjusting its sails to navigate through rough seas, always steering towards calmer waters and brighter horizons. Remember, the journey through life's complex relationships is ongoing. There will always be stars and black holes, but with the right tools, courage, wisdom, forgiveness, and memory, you can navigate this cosmic dance with confidence and grace. So, as you move forward, keep these tools close and use them to forge a path that reflects your inner strength and tranquility. In doing so, you embody the very essence of Stoic wisdom and pave the way for a more peaceful and fulfilling life. What steps will you take today to start forgiving and letting go of past grievances? How can you use your memory to guide you in building healthier relationships? Reflect on these questions and take action, knowing that each step forward brings you closer to a life filled with peace and resilience. 3. Self-awareness. How often have you encountered someone who seems to always push your buttons, spreading negativity like a cloud of smoke? These toxic individuals can make it difficult to see clearly, but there's a way to navigate through this smoke and maintain your clarity. It starts with self-awareness. Understanding your responses to toxic people can empower you to keep your emotional distance, much like knowing you're allergic to smoke helps you avoid it. This lesson reminds me of an old fencing master who taught that the real skill in fencing isn't just in attacking, but in knowing precisely when to dodge. When a toxic person lashes out, picture yourself executing a perfect sidestep. You don't absorb the blow because you're aware of your own boundaries and you respect them enough not to let anyone cross. This requires neither anger nor counterattack, just a quiet, unshakable knowledge of who you are. Turning this understanding into a part of your daily life isn't as hard as you might think. Consider it like tying your shoes. Initially, it requires focus, but eventually it becomes second nature. Self-awareness and navigating through the smoke of others' negativity is no fairy tale. There will be days when it feels easier to react, to throw back what was thrown at you. But that's a fleeting victory, one that feels hollow because it betrays who you are. Each time you choose to respond rather than react, remember you're not doing it because it's the easy choice, but because it's the right one for you. This is about building a fortress within yourself, not from arrogance, but from a place of strength and calm. It's not about ignoring the negativity, but acknowledging it without letting it define your actions. So embrace the challenge. It sharpens you, makes you more resilient, and in the long run, undeniably stronger. In modern life, this means setting clear boundaries and maintaining your inner peace despite external chaos. It's about finding your center and holding on to it firmly, no matter what. By cultivating self-awareness and responding with calm confidence, you build a resilient inner fortress that stands strong against the storms of negativity. As we prepare to dive deeper into these transformative principles in our next discussion, you're committed to improving your life with Stoic wisdom. Comment resilient below to show your dedication to handling negativity with grace. Stick around, there's even more valuable insight ahead. 4. Setting boundaries. Stepping into a world where every interaction you have is like a brushstroke on the canvas of your day. Some strokes are vibrant and uplifting, enhancing the beauty of your existence, while others are dark, heavy, and inconsistent, left by toxic people who alter the entire masterpiece of your day, mood, and self-perception. Think about the ancient Stoics. They were masters of their minds, not by avoiding adversity but by fortifying their inner walls. They knew that not every opinion, critique, or negative energy deserved their attention. Dealing with toxic people can be approached with the same stoicism. It's not about building an impenetrable wall, but about choosing which gates to open and when. This selective openness doesn't make you less of a person. It makes you a curator of your own peace. Picture your energy as a limited, precious resource, like water in a desert. Every interaction you partake in is like giving a drop of that water away. Would you rather give it to someone who plants seeds in your desert, making it bloom, or to someone who lets it evaporate under the scornful sun? Setting boundaries is about investing your energy wisely, not with arrogance or disdain, but with the calm resolve of a Stoic who knows his worth and the value of his time. It's about calmly communicating, "This is where I draw the line, because your peace is not up for negotiation." Marcus Aurelius once said, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts." This means that the way you manage your interactions can deeply influence your inner state. With this in mind, let's move forward with the mindset that each day is an opportunity to paint your masterpiece, to invest your energy where it grows wonders. Respecting yourself enough to set boundaries is not an act of aggression. It's an act of self-respect and wisdom. Start today, not by cutting people out, but by delineating where your garden ends and the wild begins, and watch how the landscape of your life transforms. Think about a work situation where a colleague constantly offloads their tasks onto you. Instead of accepting this behavior, clearly communicate your limits and prioritize your well-being. By doing so, you conserve your energy for more meaningful and productive endeavors. This approach not only preserves your peace but also sets a precedent for how you expect to be treated. Seneca wisely noted, "He who is brave is free." Setting boundaries is an act of bravery that grants you the freedom to live authentically and protect your inner tranquility. In modern life, setting boundaries can be challenging, but incredibly rewarding. It's about creating a balance that allows you to thrive without being overwhelmed by others' negativity. When faced with toxic behavior, pause and reflect on what truly matters to you. By making thoughtful decisions about where to invest your energy, you ensure that your mental and emotional well-being remains intact. This practice is especially crucial in maintaining healthy relationships and a fulfilling life. Embracing this Stoic approach, you equip yourself with the tools needed to navigate through the complexities of human relationships. It's about standing firm in your values and not allowing others to dictate your inner state. As you reflect on these ideas, remember that setting boundaries is a continuous process. It requires self-awareness, courage, and consistent effort. But the rewards are profound. A life where you are the master of your peace and the curator of your own well-being. Take the first step today by identifying areas in your life where boundaries are needed and committing to uphold them. This act of self-respect will not only improve your interactions, but also enhance your overall quality of life. In conclusion, managing toxic people with Stoic wisdom involves setting clear boundaries, investing your energy wisely, and maintaining your inner peace. By doing so, you protect your well-being and create a more balanced and fulfilling life. Remember, as Epictetus said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Let this wisdom guide you in dealing with toxic people, ensuring that your responses are grounded in strength and calmness. 5. Energy intelligence. Navigating the choppy waters of interactions with toxic people can test even the calmest of minds. But let's turn the lens inward and explore the concept of energy intelligence as our compass. Think of your energy as a protective barrier, much like an ancient city wall, something that preserves your peace and keeps out unwelcome negativity. Consider the power of choice in these situations. Just as you decide what fuel to put in your car, determining its performance and longevity, you hold the power to select how you react and engage with energy-draining individuals. Responding with patience and understanding or choosing not to engage at all can be your superfuel, optimizing your emotional well-being and keeping you on a steady course. This isn't about avoiding conflict, it's about arming yourself with wisdom and making choices that align with your peace. Harnessing this intelligence goes beyond mere self-control. It's about creating a space around you that is so grounded that even the mightiest storm can't shake your foundation. Like a tree deeply rooted in the earth, you are immovable, not because the wind doesn't blow around you, but because you have mastered the art of bending and swaying with it without breaking. This strength and flexibility disarm toxic energy, leaving it no choice but to dissipate or move along. Reflect on how you've been managing your energy in the face of adversity. Think about those moments when you felt overwhelmed by someone else's negativity. This journey isn't about becoming unaffected. It's about recognizing that within you lies a reservoir of strength and wisdom ready to face any challenge that comes your way. Pause, breathe, and remind yourself of the power you hold. Moving forward, how will you channel this energy intelligence to not just protect your peace, but also to light the way for others? Remember, the real test of your inner strength isn't how you avoid the storm, but how you dance in the rain. In modern life, managing your energy intelligently can mean the difference between a day ruined by negativity and one where you remain unshaken. Consider the story of a professional athlete who, despite facing harsh criticism and negativity from the media and fans, focuses on his game and his training. He doesn't allow the external noise to affect his performance because he knows that his energy and focus are his most valuable assets. By channeling his energy wisely, he not only maintains his peace, but also achieves greatness in his field. This approach aligns with the wisdom of Epictetus, who taught that it is not what happens to us, but how we react to it that matters. By practicing energy intelligence, you ensure that you remain the master of your peace and well-being, regardless of external circumstances. Imagine navigating through life with the confidence that no matter how chaotic the environment, your inner peace remains unshaken. This is the essence of energy intelligence. It's about being proactive in maintaining your emotional well-being and making conscious choices that protect your peace. As you encounter various challenges and negative individuals, use these experiences as opportunities to strengthen your energy intelligence. Reflect on what works for you and continue to refine your approach. Energy intelligence is a powerful tool for managing interactions with toxic people. It involves making wise choices about where to invest your emotional energy, setting boundaries, and maintaining your inner peace. By harnessing this intelligence, you create a life where negativity has little impact on your well-being. Remember the words of Seneca, "He who is brave is free." Be brave in your approach to managing your energy, and you will find freedom in your peace. As you move forward, keep this wisdom close and use it to navigate the complexities of life with grace and strength. How will you use your energy intelligence today to enhance your life and protect your peace? Reflect on this and take the first step towards a more balanced and fulfilling life. 6. Focus on goals. You know when you've set your eyes on something you really want, whether it's mastering a new skill, reaching a fitness goal, or advancing in your personal projects. It feels like you're on a clear path, right? But then, unexpectedly, you encounter people or situations that dampen your spirit. These encounters can throw you off course, almost like a gust of wind redirecting a paper airplane. It's disheartening, to say the least. Take the story of Jordan, for instance. Jordan was all in on starting a small online business. The skepticism from friends and family came in waves, some doubting out loud, others subtly recommending safer paths. It's a scenario many of us are familiar with. Instead of getting embroiled in fruitless debates or attempting to validate his ambitions, Jordan concentrated on refining his skills, broadening his knowledge, and building his business one step at a time. What can we learn from Jordan's journey? A steadfast belief in one's vision and a refusal to let negativity deter one's path. This naturally segues into how we deal with toxic people, a skill that requires finesse. The Stoics were onto something profound. They focused on what's within our control. And let's face it, altering others isn't in that category. However, managing our response to them is well within our grasp. It's about maintaining a mental barrier, ensuring negativity doesn't penetrate and cloud our judgment or spirits. Imagine a raincoat during a downpour. It doesn't stop the rain but keeps you dry. That's the kind of resilience we're after. Marcus Aurelius, a Stoic philosopher, said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." This means that by maintaining a positive mindset and focusing on your goals, you can keep negativity at bay. So the next time you find yourself facing skepticism or negativity regarding your plans or ambitions, think of Jordan. Redirect your energy not into convincing detractors but into fortifying your own path. Offer a smile, a nod, and carry on with your endeavors. You have goals to meet, and no amount of negativity deserves to occupy space in your thoughts without paying rent. Embrace Stoicism, focus on your actions, enjoy the process, and allow the descent to become a mere whisper in the background. It's your journey and you're the sole navigator of your path. This is especially important in today's fast-paced, often critical world where distractions and naysayers are plentiful. Remember, your energy and focus are precious resources that should be guarded and used wisely. Understanding and applying the principles of Stoicism, you can develop a stronger mental framework to handle such challenges. It's about creating a mental raincoat that shields you from the storms of negativity while allowing you to move forward undeterred. Think about how much more you could achieve if you focused solely on your path and ignored the naysayers. In modern life, this approach can be transformative. Consider a professional setting where you're working towards a promotion. Instead of getting caught up in office politics or negative gossip, concentrate on improving your skills and performance. By doing so, you not only advance towards your goal but also set an example of resilience and determination. As Seneca wisely noted, luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. By staying focused on your goals, you prepare yourself to seize opportunities when they arise, regardless of the negativity around you. Continuously focusing on your goals and managing your responses to negativity, you not only achieve your ambitions, but also develop a sense of inner peace and fulfillment. In conclusion, focusing on your goals amidst the noise of negativity is crucial for personal and professional growth. By channeling your energy into your own path and employing the wisdom of Stoicism, you can navigate through life's challenges with confidence and grace. Remember the lessons from Jordan's story and the words of Marcus Aurelius and Seneca. These timeless pieces of wisdom can guide you in maintaining your focus and achieving your goals. How will you apply these lessons in your life today? Reflect on this and take actionable steps to fortify your path and keep negativity at bay. If this message resonates with you, share your thoughts in the comments and let us know how you plan to stay focused on your goals amidst the challenges you face. 7. Seeking support. When you ever encountered someone who challenges your peace of mind on every possible level, you know the type. Their presence feels like a storm cloud on a sunny day, making you feel like you're stuck in quicksand. The harder you struggle to maintain your calm, the deeper you sink into frustration or anger. This complex dynamic often tests our patience and, more importantly, our stoicism. But let's take a closer look at how seeking support in these situations isn't a sign of weakness. It's a display of wisdom. Just as a single candle can break through the darkness, sharing your struggles with someone who understands can illuminate paths you hadn't seen before. These individuals don't fight our battles for us. Instead, they remind us of the power within our own mental fortitude. Picture having a wise elder in your corner, offering advice from a well of experience. That kind of invaluable support can help us navigate toxicity with grace. To harness the strength within us, we need to recognize when external perspectives can be beneficial. It's about understanding that while we can't control the actions of others, we can certainly control our reactions to them. Stoicism teaches us to detach and see situations from a higher perspective, much like zooming out on a map to find alternative routes we might have missed. In seeking support, we allow ourselves the space to breathe, reflect, and choose our responses carefully, ensuring they align with our values and sense of peace. The true mark of a Stoic isn't found in silence or solitary suffering, but in knowing when and how to engage the wisdom around us to walk the path with greater ease and understanding. In modern life, this might mean discussing your challenges with a trusted friend, seeking advice from a mentor, or even joining a support group where shared experiences can offer new insights. By opening yourself up to external support, you not only gain new perspectives but also build a network of strength and resilience. Consider a modern example, such as a professional dealing with a toxic work environment. Instead of internalizing all the stress and negativity, this person could benefit from talking to a colleague, a career coach, or even a therapist. This external support can provide strategies and encouragement to handle the situation more effectively. Seneca once said, "Sometimes even to live is an act of courage." Seeking support is a courageous act that acknowledges our need for connection and guidance in the face of adversity. By reaching out, you transform potential isolation into a collaborative effort to maintain your peace and focus. Seeking support isn't about showing weakness, but about recognizing the strength and collective wisdom. It's about learning to navigate life's challenges with the tools and insights gathered from those who have walked similar paths. In conclusion, dealing with toxic people is an inevitable part of life, but how we handle these interactions can greatly affect our well-being. By seeking support, we not only gain valuable insights, but also reinforce our inner strength and resilience. As Epictetus said, We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak. Listening to others and seeking their counsel can provide the clarity and support needed to maintain our Stoic principles in the face of adversity. Reflect on your current challenges and consider who you can turn to for support. Embrace the wisdom of those around you and use it to navigate your path with confidence and peace. 8. Control of negative self-talk. The first time you crossed paths with someone whose energy felt like a rain cloud on a parade? We've all been there, feeling the weight of someone else's negativity pulling us down. Surprisingly, the way we talk to ourselves when dealing with toxic people can either be our armor or our Achilles heel. Think of your mind like a garden, and every thought about yourself is a seed. Planting seeds of strength and resilience helps us stand tall, but sprinkle in doubts and fears, and those toxic weeds start to choke out all the good. But that's just part of the story. Walking away isn't always an option, and here's where the ancient wisdom of Stoicism steps in. It's not about what happens to us, but about how we react to it. Stoicism enlightens us that true strength is found in our reactions. Thus, when navigating through the turbulence of someone else's negative influence, carefully monitor the conversations you have with yourself. Altering your viewpoint is not merely playing with semantics, it's reclaiming your power. Another tool at your disposal is that little but powerful thing called detachment. Not cold, not uncaring, just wisely choosing where your energy goes. Imagine someone's negative comments as arrows. Now, if your self-worth is an impenetrable shield, those arrows can't touch you. This doesn't mean you won't feel the sting sometimes. But remember, those arrows can only wound you if you let them. So, take a moment to reflect. How often do you let external negativity influence your self-talk? Controlling this doesn't mean building a fortress around your heart. It's about knowing your worth, understanding that your reaction is your power, and sometimes simply deciding not to give your peace away. Stoicism isn't about an emotionless existence, but choosing which battles are worth your heartbeats. Think about your daily interactions. How many times have you internalized negative comments, allowing them to affect your mood and self-perception? What if you could change your inner dialogue and transform these experiences into opportunities for growth? Consider a scenario from modern life. You're at work, and a colleague makes a disparaging remark about your performance. Instead of letting this comment fester and diminish your confidence, you can use Stoic principles to reframe the situation. By shifting your focus from the negativity to your personal growth, you reclaim your power and maintain your peace. Seneca, another prominent Stoic, advised, "He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary." This quote underscores the importance of not dwelling on potential negative outcomes, but rather facing challenges with a clear and present mind. Regularly checking in with your thoughts and feelings, you can catch negative self-talk early and redirect it towards more constructive and empowering thoughts. This practice not only builds resilience, but also fosters a more positive and proactive mindset. In addition to mindfulness, consider the power of detachment. Detachment doesn't mean indifference. It means maintaining a healthy emotional distance from negative influences. When you detach from negative comments or actions, you protect your inner peace and preserve your energy for more meaningful pursuits. Think of it as creating a mental buffer zone where negativity is acknowledged, but not allowed to penetrate your core. Now, let's delve deeper into how you can cultivate this mindset in your daily life. Start by setting clear boundaries. Boundaries are essential for protecting your mental and emotional well-being. They define what is acceptable and what is not, ensuring that you don't absorb unnecessary negativity. Communicate your boundaries calmly and assertively, making it clear that your peace is not up for negotiation. Another practical step is to surround yourself with positive influences. Seek out individuals who uplift and support you, and limit your interactions with those who consistently bring negativity into your life. This doesn't mean avoiding difficult conversations or challenges, but rather choosing to engage with people who respect your boundaries and contribute to your growth. As you continue to practice these principles, remember that progress is a journey, not a destination. There will be times when you slip back into old patterns, and that's okay. The key is to recognize these moments and gently guide yourself back to a place of strength and resilience. By doing so, you build a foundation of emotional stability that can withstand the storms of negativity. Controlling negative self-talk is a crucial aspect of dealing with toxic people. By applying Stoic principles, you can transform these challenging interactions into opportunities for growth and empowerment. 9. Solution-oriented approach. The key to managing these interactions is adopting a solution-oriented mindset rooted deeply in the principles of Stoicism. This approach transforms encounters with toxic individuals from sources of frustration into opportunities for personal growth and emotional intelligence. Embracing this mindset requires creativity and strategic thinking, much like playing chess. You need to anticipate reactions several moves ahead without becoming emotionally entangled. This means listening more than you speak and responding with calmness, a trait admired by many but mastered by few. By maintaining your peace and avoiding the chaos, you can adapt to challenging situations while staying true to your values. The presence of toxic people might be beyond your control, but how you respond is entirely up to you. By incorporating a Stoic, solution-oriented mindset, you're not just avoiding the pitfalls of negativity. You're actively shaping a life of peace, resilience, and dignity. Imagine you're at work, and a colleague constantly undermines your efforts with snide remarks or backhanded compliments. Instead of letting their negativity derail your productivity, approach the situation with a solution-oriented mindset. Focus on your work, seek constructive feedback from supportive colleagues, and maintain your professionalism. By doing so, you demonstrate resilience and turn a potentially toxic interaction into an opportunity for growth. This approach not only protects your peace, but also sets a positive example for others. Start by identifying the toxic behaviors that most affect you. Is it a colleague's constant criticism, a friend's negativity, or a family member's manipulative tactics? Once you've identified these behaviors, develop a plan for how to respond. This might involve setting boundaries, practicing assertive communication, or simply choosing not to engage with the negativity. By having a plan in place, you can respond to toxic interactions with calm and clarity. 9.1. Another key strategy is to focus on what you can control. Epictetus, a prominent Stoic philosopher, said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This wisdom highlights the importance of focusing on your reactions rather than the actions of others. When faced with negativity, take a step back and assess the situation objectively. Ask yourself, what can I learn from this? And how can I respond in a way that aligns with my values? By shifting your focus from the negativity to your personal growth, you reclaim your power and maintain your peace. In addition to focusing on your reactions, it's essential to cultivate a support system. Surround yourself with individuals who uplift and encourage you. Share your experiences with trusted friends or mentors who can offer perspective and advice. This support system can provide the strength and encouragement needed to navigate toxic interactions successfully. Seneca wisely noted, "One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood. Lean on your friends and allies to help you stay grounded and resilient." As you practice these strategies, remember that progress is a journey, not a destination. There will be times when you falter, and that's okay. The key is to recognize these moments and gently guide yourself back to a solution-oriented mindset. With time and practice, you'll find that dealing with toxic people becomes less about surviving and more about thriving. You'll develop a sense of inner strength and peace that remains unshaken, no matter what challenges you face. Adopting a solution-oriented approach rooted in Stoicism is essential for managing interactions with toxic people. By focusing on your reactions, maintaining a support system, and continuously seeking personal growth, you transform negative encounters into opportunities for development and resilience. Remember the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, and let their teachings guide you in maintaining your inner peace. Reflect on your current challenges and consider how you can shift. 10. Avoiding unnecessary arguments. Choose your battles wisely. This age-old advice has never been more relevant than in today's world, where every interaction can feel like navigating a minefield. When dealing with toxic people, it's like navigating a maze in the dark. You never know when you might bump into a wall. The key here is not to charge at every wall you encounter, but to feel your way around and decide which paths are worth taking. Some conflicts are just dead ends, energy drainers with no exit or treasure at the end. Recognizing this can save you a lot of headaches. You might be surprised to learn that sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is not to react at all. Silence can be louder than any word you might throw into the fray. When toxic people aim their negativity at you, they're often looking for a reaction, any sign that their words have hit home. By choosing not to engage, you're taking the wind out of their sails. It's not about ignoring the problem, but about choosing not to let it control you. Your energy is precious. Spend it on battles that matter. Beware of the trap of trying to change someone's toxic behavior by arguing or reasoning with them. It's like trying to put out a fire with gasoline. It only fuels the flames. Instead, ask reflective questions to encourage them to see the situation from a different perspective. It's about shifting from confrontation to conversation. This approach won't work every time, and that's okay. The goal isn't to win every battle with them, but to maintain your peace and dignity in the process. On the battlefield of life, empathy is your shield and patience your sword. Trying to understand where the other person is coming from doesn't mean you agree with them or condone their behavior. It means you're strong enough to look beyond the surface. Remember, everyone is fighting their own battles, some of which you know nothing about. By practicing patience, you give yourself time to respond rather than react. This doesn't make you weak. It makes you wise. Remember, being stoic isn't about being emotionless. It's about not allowing your emotions to control you. It's about choosing where to focus your energy, knowing not every battle is yours to fight. Next time you're faced with a potential argument, take a step back, breathe, and ask yourself, is this really worth my peace? You're at work, and a colleague continually makes snide remarks about your performance. Instead of reacting immediately, take a moment to assess whether engaging is worth your energy. Perhaps this colleague is going through personal issues that are influencing their behavior. By choosing not to react, you maintain your peace and avoid unnecessary conflict. This doesn't mean you ignore the issue entirely, but rather approach it with a calm and collected mindset. 10.1. Incorporate these principles into your daily life by setting clear boundaries and knowing when to walk away from conflicts that don't serve you. Epictetus, another renowned Stoic philosopher, said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Listening more and speaking less can prevent many conflicts from escalating. When you listen, you gain a better understanding of the other person's perspective and can respond more thoughtfully. This doesn't mean you let others walk over you. Rather, it's about engaging in meaningful dialogue when necessary and knowing when silence is the better option. In conclusion, avoiding unnecessary arguments is crucial for maintaining your peace and well-being. By choosing your battles wisely, practicing empathy and patience, and setting clear boundaries, you can navigate interactions with toxic people more effectively. Remember the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and Epictetus, and let their teachings guide you in maintaining your inner peace. Reflect on your current challenges and consider how you can apply these Stoic principles in your daily life. If you've watched until now, you're clearly dedicated to mastering the art of dealing with toxic people. Drop a comment below with "Stay strong" to affirm your commitment to Stoic principles. Don't go yet, there's more wisdom to come. 11. Detection of false cordiality. Isn't it shocking how quickly a simple discussion can escalate into a full-blown argument? It's like a small spark turning into a wildfire, destroying everything in its path. But here's the thing. Not every spark has to turn into a fire, especially when dealing with toxic people. Understanding the concept of false cordiality can be your fire extinguisher. It's about recognizing when someone's pretending to be on your side while silently stacking the wood to feed the flames. Body language doesn't lie. A grin that doesn't light up their eyes or arms crossed tightly across their chest are telltale signs of insincerity, subtle clues that you're dealing with hidden agendas, not genuine concern. Pause for a moment and listen to what's not being said. A voice dripping with honey but lacking warmth, or an awkward laugh that jars with the flow of conversation, can reveal more than words ever could. These nuances of communication are like invisible threads pulling at your intuition, tugging you towards the realization that all is not as it seems. The way someone speaks can be the mirror reflecting their true intentions, clear as day for those who choose to see. Now think about the patterns you notice in people's behavior. Consistent actions reveal a person's true character. It's like the steady beat of a drum, unchanging and reliable. On the other hand, behavior that swings wildly based on who's watching is as flimsy as a leaf in the wind, signifying that the show of friendship is just that, a show. It's crucial to observe these patterns because in the realm of human interactions, consistency is king. Now imagine you're working on a project with a colleague who always seems overly agreeable in meetings, but then undermines your efforts behind the scenes. This false cordiality can create a toxic environment if not addressed. By paying attention to their body language and the consistency of their actions, you can begin to see through the facade and understand their true intentions. This awareness allows you to protect yourself and your work from being sabotaged by their duplicity. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The object of life is not to be on the side of the majority, but to escape finding oneself in the ranks of the insane." This quote emphasizes the importance of staying true to your values and not being swayed by those who pretend to support you but have hidden motives. By recognizing false cordiality, you can maintain your integrity and focus on what truly matters. When you detect false cordiality, it's essential to address it calmly and assertively. This might involve setting clear boundaries or having a candid conversation about your observations. By doing so, you prevent small sparks from turning into destructive fires. Another practical strategy is to surround yourself with genuinely supportive individuals. Seek out people who demonstrate consistency in their actions and words, those who uplift and encourage you without hidden agendas. Building a network of authentic relationships provides a buffer against the negativity of false friends. Seneca wisely noted, "One of the most beautiful qualities of true friendship is to understand and to be understood." Cultivate friendships based on mutual respect and understanding, and you'll find it easier to navigate interactions with toxic individuals. In conclusion, detecting false cordiality is crucial for managing interactions with toxic people. By paying attention to body language, consistency in behavior, and subtle communication cues, you can discern hidden agendas and protect yourself from their negative impact. Remember the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, and let their teachings guide you in maintaining your inner peace. Reflect on your current relationships, and consider how you can apply these Stoic principles to ensure you're surrounded by genuine, supportive individuals. 7 signs of a toxic person. Avoid them to save yourself from trouble. A toxic individual is someone you need to distance yourself from to protect your mental and emotional well-being. Their negative energy can significantly worsen your quality of life. In our circles of friends, co-workers, and family, there are always those who bring you down with their negative attitudes. To safeguard your mental and emotional health, it's crucial to avoid such toxic individuals. Here are the signs that can help you identify someone you should keep your distance from. 1. Manipulation and control. One of the most insidious traits of a toxic person is their relentless need to manipulate and control. They have little regard for your feelings, seeing others merely as pawns in their grand schemes. These individuals masterfully twist your words and opinions to suit their narrative, often leaving you questioning your sanity. As Marcus Aurelius wisely noted, the soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Toxic people use this to their advantage, making their victims feel abnormal or irrational. They play the victim card frequently, presenting themselves as the ones wronged, which manipulates the perceptions of those around them. They are aggressive, pushing you into defensive positions only to then feign innocence and paint you as the antagonist. Their constant threats and challenges are designed to keep you off balance and under their control. To navigate away from such negativity, it's important to understand these manipulative tactics clearly. Toxic people often act as though they misunderstand you intentionally, twisting conversations to discredit your viewpoints. This strategy is akin to the famous metaphor of the Trojan horse, appearing benign but harboring malevolent intent. By making you feel isolated and misunderstood, they aim to dominate the narrative and steer your actions to fit their desires. They create scenarios where they seem unjustly attacked, garnering sympathy and deflecting any blame. Seneca once said, "He who is brave is free." Recognizing these patterns empowers you to reclaim your freedom from their influence. Aggression is another tool in the toxic person's arsenal, used not just to intimidate, but to provoke a defensive reaction. This tactic allows them to shift from aggressor to victim seamlessly, creating confusion and making it harder for others to see their true nature. They thrive on conflict and control, always seeking to undermine your confidence and stability. It's vital to stand firm, not letting their actions dictate your reactions. As you build your awareness and resilience, remember the words of Epictetus, "No man is free who is not master of himself." This insight underscores the importance of self-control in the face of manipulation. By understanding these behaviors and adopting a mindset grounded in Stoic wisdom, you can better protect yourself from toxic influences. Focus on building relationships with those who bring positivity and strength into your life. Engage with individuals who inspire and uplift you, just as Epictetus advised. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in the chaos, but prioritizing your mental and emotional health is paramount. By recognizing and avoiding toxic individuals, you not only safeguard your well-being, but also create space for growth and fulfillment. Let this awareness guide your interactions, ensuring you surround yourself with those who reflect the best version of you. 2. Constantly creating arguments. Toxic individuals have a knack for constantly creating arguments and blowing small matters out of proportion, often picking unnecessary fights that bring nothing but negative emotions. Imagine encountering a stranger on the street who accuses you of mocking them when you didn't. This is a classic move from a toxic person. Even if the situation has nothing to do with you, a toxic person will drag you into their drama, making you uncomfortable with a flood of negative thoughts. As Epictetus once said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." These people thrive on chaos and conflict, never contributing anything positive to your life, but instead draining your energy with their endless disputes. Have you ever found yourself caught in a pointless argument, trying desperately to explain or defend yourself, only to realize you're sinking deeper into their trap? Toxic people are masters at this game, and the more you engage, the more power you give them. It's important to recognize this pattern and take a step back, avoiding the urge to get involved in their confrontations. Instead, focus on your peace of mind and emotional well-being by steering clear of these individuals as much as possible. Maintaining a calm and rational mindset, you can prevent their negative influence from affecting you. It's crucial to set boundaries and not allow their toxic behavior to disrupt your peace. These reflections can guide you in identifying toxic behaviors and taking necessary actions to protect yourself. Remember, your well-being is paramount, and avoiding toxic people is a step towards a healthier, happier life. So next time you encounter someone who constantly creates arguments, take a deep breath, step back, and choose not to engage. Your peace of mind is worth it. 3. Imposing personal emotions on everyone. Toxic individuals often impose their personal emotions on everyone around them, turning their self-created negativity into a weapon to drag others down. While it's natural for everyone to experience moments of joy and sadness, toxic people use these emotions to manipulate and control. They constantly portray themselves as the unluckiest people alive, burdening you with their woes and expecting you to sympathize with their perpetual state of misery. However, when you face challenges, they are nowhere to be found, offering no support or understanding in return. As Seneca wisely said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This perfectly encapsulates how toxic people operate. They amplify their problems to overshadow yours, ensuring the spotlight remains on them. Think about a colleague who always complains about their workload, insisting they have it worse than anyone else, even when everyone is equally busy. They seek your sympathy and time, yet when you need a listening ear, they dismiss your struggles as trivial. This constant emotional drain can leave you feeling exhausted and unappreciated. It's crucial to recognize this behavior and protect your well-being by setting clear boundaries. Don't let yourself get drawn into their endless stories of misfortune. You don't have to go out of your way to cheer them up if they are determined to stay negative. Instead, focus on maintaining your own positivity and resilience. Remember, your emotional health is important, and surrounding yourself with supportive, positive individuals can make a significant difference. By acknowledging and avoiding toxic behaviors, you can create a more uplifting environment for yourself. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to get caught up in other people's drama, but it's essential to prioritize your mental and emotional well-being. When you encounter someone who imposes their negative emotions on you, take a step back and ask yourself if this relationship is beneficial to your growth and happiness. Setting boundaries doesn't mean you don't care. It means you care enough about yourself to protect your peace. As you navigate these interactions, remember to stay true to your values and maintain your inner strength. By doing so, you'll not only safeguard your well-being but also set an example for others on how to handle toxic influences gracefully. 4. Finding ways to annoy others. One of the most telling signs of a toxic person is their relentless effort to find ways to annoy others. These individuals often come to you with a barrage of negative stories and complaints, crying about their woes, and no matter how hard you try to help, they cling to their negativity. Their constant annoyance and incessant calls filled with complaints can be utterly exhausting. It's like trying to fill a bottomless pit. No amount of support or advice you offer makes a difference because they are not looking for solutions. They are looking to drag you into their mire of misery. The best strategy in such cases is to set firm boundaries and not allow these individuals to cross them. It's vital to protect your mental and emotional well-being by recognizing that it is not your responsibility to solve their problems. As difficult as it may be, don't try to rationalize their complaints or find solutions for them, because this only feeds into their toxic behavior. Consider the modern-day workplace, where a colleague constantly complains about every minor issue, seeking your sympathy and time. Despite your best efforts to offer solutions, they remain perpetually dissatisfied, draining your energy and enthusiasm. To counter this, seek out and surround yourself with positive, uplifting people who bring energy and positivity into your life. This shift in your social environment can significantly improve your mental state and overall happiness. Following this approach, you will find that your interactions become more fulfilling and your overall quality of life improves. Embrace the Stoic wisdom of focusing on what you can control and letting go of what you cannot. In doing so, you will create a more positive, supportive environment that fosters personal growth and happiness. So, next time you encounter someone who constantly annoys you with their negativity, set your boundaries firmly and seek the company of those who uplift and inspire you. Your peace of mind is worth it. 5. Never admitting fault. One of the most challenging traits of a toxic person is their refusal to admit fault, no matter the situation. These individuals find it incredibly difficult to accept that they were wrong. Instead of taking responsibility and apologizing, they will start arguments and go to great lengths to defend themselves. This stubbornness is often rooted in a deep fear of losing face. As the philosopher Seneca said, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials." However, toxic people avoid these trials of humility and growth at all costs. They see an apology as a threat to their pride, making them feel vulnerable and exposed. This shame can be overwhelming for them, and they can't handle the truth that they were wrong. Consequently, they avoid responsibility for their actions, often resorting to threats and even violence to feel better about themselves. Imagine dealing with a colleague who never owns up to their mistakes. No matter how clear it is that they are at fault, they will twist the situation, blame others, and create conflict to protect their ego. To navigate interactions with such individuals, it's essential to maintain your composure and not get drawn into their defensive tactics. Reflect on the wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, who said, "The best revenge is not to be like your enemy." By staying calm and composed, you protect your peace of mind and avoid getting entangled in unnecessary conflicts. In today's fast-paced world, encountering someone who never admits their faults can be a significant source of stress. It's crucial to remember that you are not responsible for their inability to take accountability. Focus on your actions and maintain your integrity, knowing that their refusal to admit fault is a reflection of their issues, not yours. Think about the relationships in your life and ask yourself, are there people who consistently refuse to take responsibility for their actions? How does their behavior affect you and those around you? By identifying these toxic traits, you can better navigate your interactions and set healthy boundaries. Dealing with toxic people who never admit fault requires a strong sense of self-awareness and patience. Embrace the teachings of Stoic philosophy, which encourage you to focus on what you can control and let go of what you cannot. This mindset will help you maintain your inner peace and protect your well-being. As you move forward, surround yourself with individuals who value honesty and accountability, fostering a positive and supportive environment. By doing so, you create a space where growth and mutual respect thrive, free from the toxic influence of those who refuse to admit their faults. If you've watched until now, you're clearly committed to identifying and avoiding toxic behaviors. Drop a comment below with "aware" to affirm your dedication to protecting your peace. Don't go yet. There's more valuable insights to come. 6. Not accepting rejection. Recognizing toxic behavior is crucial, especially when it comes to dealing with rejection. Toxic people have an intense aversion to being rejected and will go to great lengths to manipulate you into feeling guilty for saying no. This behavior can range from subtle guilt trips to outright aggression. As Epictetus wisely said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Toxic individuals refuse to respect basic boundaries, making it difficult for them to accept that rejection is a normal part of life. They may resort to manipulation, threats, or even harmful actions to get what they want, disregarding the emotional and psychological impact on others. Consider a situation at work where a colleague constantly demands your time and assistance, expecting you to drop everything to help them. When you finally muster the courage to set boundaries and say no, they respond with passive-aggressive comments, making you feel selfish or inadequate. This scenario illustrates how toxic people operate. They undermine your confidence and manipulate your emotions to achieve their goals. By understanding that rejection is a natural part of healthy relationships and interactions, you can better navigate these situations. It's essential to remain firm and assertive, recognizing that your decision to reject unreasonable requests is valid and necessary for your well-being. Engaging with your audience, ask them, have you ever felt manipulated into changing your mind after saying no to someone? How did that experience affect your sense of self-worth and boundaries? Encouraging this self-reflection can help others recognize toxic patterns in their own lives and empower them to stand firm in their decisions. Rejection is not only normal, but also a crucial aspect of maintaining healthy boundaries. Don't let toxic individuals make you feel guilty for protecting your own interests. Surround yourself with people who respect your choices and understand that saying no is a sign of self-respect and strength. By doing so, you create a more positive, supportive environment where mutual respect thrives, free from the manipulative tactics of toxic people. Remember, your peace of mind and well-being are worth more than accommodating someone's unhealthy demands. Embrace the power of rejection as a tool for maintaining your integrity and personal growth. 7. Your success is their thorn. As the philosopher Seneca once said, "As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters." Let's explore the signs of toxic individuals who see your success as a threat and how to safeguard your happiness. One clear sign of a toxic person is their reaction to your success. Imagine achieving a significant milestone, feeling proud and eager to share your joy with friends or loved ones, only to be met with a look of discomfort and jealousy instead of congratulations. This behavior can be deeply hurtful, especially when it comes from someone close to you. For toxic individuals, your success feels like a thorn in their side, something that threatens their own sense of worth. They are driven by a need to be the center of attention and find it hard to celebrate others' achievements. Think about a time when you were excited about a promotion at work or a personal achievement, and instead of support, you received a negative response. This reaction is a clear indicator of toxicity. Such individuals often want everything to revolve around them and feel overshadowed by your success. They might downplay your accomplishments, make passive-aggressive comments, or even try to sabotage your happiness. The best approach when dealing with such toxic people is to limit your contact with them. It's essential to protect your mental and emotional well-being by setting boundaries and deciding the level of closeness you want to maintain in the relationship. As Epictetus wisely noted, wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants. Surround yourself with those who are genuinely happy for your successes and who uplift and encourage you. By doing so, you create a positive support system that fosters growth and happiness. Ultimately, recognizing that your success is their thorn can help you navigate relationships more wisely. Don't let their negativity overshadow your accomplishments. Remember, your success is a testament to your hard work and dedication. Embrace it fully and seek out those who celebrate with you. By doing so, you ensure that your journey is surrounded by positivity and encouragement, leading to a more fulfilling and happy life. As we conclude this video on 11 smart ways to deal with toxic people, remember that applying these Stoic principles can significantly enhance your personal growth and happiness. By practicing self-awareness, forgiveness, and emotional stability, you can navigate negativity with grace and resilience. Setting clear boundaries and being mindful of your energy helps protect your peace, while staying focused on your goals ensures you remain on your path to success. Seeking support, controlling negative self-talk, and adopting a solution-oriented approach turn challenges into opportunities for growth. Choosing your battles wisely and detecting false cordiality further empowers you to maintain your inner peace. How will you apply these principles in your daily life? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and let's support each other on this journey. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Stoic in Your Life for more insights on living a balanced and fulfilling life. 9 signs. You have a strong, intimidating personality. Stoicism. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Lao Tzu. Have you ever encountered someone who exudes a sense of unshakable confidence and strength, leaving others in awe and sometimes even a bit intimidated? This kind of person remains unfazed by life's challenges, maintaining a serene composure that speaks volumes about their inner strength. According to Stoic principles, a truly powerful individual is untouched by the fleeting opinions and trivial distractions of the world around them. Such resilience and unwavering purpose often create an intimidating aura. In today's video, we will uncover 9 signs that indicate you have a strong, intimidating personality. While some might view intimidation negatively, it's important to remember that these traits, when harnessed correctly, reflect incredible strength and can be incredibly attractive. Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to Stoic in Your Life and give this video a thumbs up. It helps us grow and brings you more valuable content at no cost. Number 1. You have strong moral codes. Imagine standing firm like a towering oak in a forest of bending reeds. Such is the power of possessing strong moral codes. A person with unwavering ethics and principles often exudes an aura of steadfastness that can be deeply intimidating to those around them. This unshakable commitment to personal values is not swayed by external pressures or societal norms, embodying the Stoic ideal that one should remain true to their inner convictions. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Waste no more time arguing about what a good man should be. Be one." When you hold strong moral codes, your decisions and actions are consistently guided by a clear set of principles. This consistency acts like a lighthouse in a storm, providing a guiding beacon that can be both inspiring and daunting to others. Those who are more flexible or easily influenced by circumstances may find themselves questioning their own beliefs in the presence of such moral clarity. Your steadfast adherence to your values serves as a mirror, often highlighting the lack of firmness in the ethical standards of those around you, creating a contrast that can be uncomfortable for them. Moreover, having strong moral codes means you are not afraid to speak out against injustices or behaviors that contradict your principles. This moral courage, reminiscent of Seneca's teachings, can be seen as a form of strength that many find intimidating. In a world where conformity and complacency often reign, your willingness to stand up for what is right sets you apart. This fearlessness in facing opposition and standing firm against wrongdoings pressures others to reassess their actions and choices, pushing them to confront their own moral deficiencies. Your commitment to high ethical standards also translates to an expectation of the same level of integrity from those around you. This expectation creates an environment where high responsibility is the norm, and those who interact with you feel the need to elevate their own standards. For those who do not share your level of moral commitment, this pressure can be both uncomfortable and intimidating. As Epictetus famously said, "First say to yourself what you would be, and then do what you have to do." In modern life, such unwavering moral codes can be both a blessing and a challenge. While they provide a solid foundation for personal and professional relationships, they also set a high bar that can be difficult for others to meet. This high standard encourages growth and integrity, but can also lead to feelings of inadequacy in those who struggle to align with your principles. It is important to navigate this dynamic with empathy and understanding, recognizing that not everyone is on the same journey of moral development. To relate this to your daily life, consider how your strong moral codes influence your interactions at work or in your personal relationships. Your clarity and consistency can inspire trust and respect, yet also may create a sense of intimidation or pressure for others to live up to your standards. Balancing this dynamic requires a delicate mix of firmness in your principles and compassion for the differing paths others may be on. As you continue to uphold your values, remember the words of Aristotle, "He who has overcome his fears will truly be free." In conclusion, possessing strong moral codes makes you a beacon of integrity in a world often swayed by external pressures. Your unwavering commitment to your principles can be intimidating to those around you, yet it also inspires them to elevate their own ethical standards. By embodying the Stoic virtues of courage, justice, and integrity, you not only stand firm in your convictions, but also encourage others to do the same. This path, though challenging, leads to a life of true fulfillment and respect, resonating deeply with the timeless wisdom of Stoicism. Number 2, you prefer to be rational rather than follow the crowd. This sign of a strong and intimidating personality manifests in your preference for making decisions based on rationality rather than simply going along with what everyone else is doing. Choosing logic and reason over social conformity sets you apart, and this objective, independent approach can be quite challenging for those who feel more secure sticking to popular opinions and established norms. By opting to be rational, you evaluate situations using facts, evidence, and well-founded arguments instead of letting emotions or group pressure influence your choices. This method not only makes you appear more assertive and confident, but also can be intimidating to individuals who are used to seeking consensus and approval from others. Your steadfastness in your convictions, even when they are unpopular, showcases an inner strength and independent mindset that many find unsettling. Your inclination to question and challenge the status quo can cause discomfort in environments where conformity is the standard. Presenting rational arguments that contradict popular beliefs can expose the weak foundations or superficial thinking of those who follow the crowd without much thought. This can lead others to feel insecure or defensive, as they are compelled to reassess their own beliefs and decisions. Consider the story of Maya, a project manager at a tech company, who exemplified this trait perfectly. When her team was eager to adopt a new technology simply because it was trending, Maya took a step back. She researched extensively, weighed the pros and cons, and presented a detailed analysis showing that the new technology might not be the best fit for their current projects. Her rational approach not only saved the company from potential setbacks, but also earned her the respect of her peers, although it initially made some feel uncomfortable with her boldness in challenging the majority. How do you handle situations where your rational approach is at odds with popular opinion? Do you find that standing firm in your decisions often leads to conflict, or does it ultimately earn you respect? Reflecting on these questions can help you understand and navigate the dynamics of having a strong, intimidating personality. In conclusion, valuing rationality over conformity highlights your ability to think independently and make well-reasoned decisions. This strength can be intimidating to others, especially in environments that prioritize group consensus. However, by staying true to your principles and presenting well-founded arguments, you not only challenge the status quo, but also encourage those around you to think more critically and independently. Remember, the key lesson here is that embracing rationality and independent thinking not only sets you apart, but also positions you as a leader and a trailblazer in any setting. Number 3, you are comfortable being alone. If you find comfort in your own company, this is a profound sign of inner strength and confidence that can often be misunderstood by others. Being emotionally independent means you don't need anyone else to feel complete or fulfilled, which can make those around you feel insecure about their own social dependencies. Your ability to enjoy solitary activities is not just a testament to your self-reliance, but also a demonstration of your selective nature in social interactions. Rather than seeking approval or constant companionship, you choose your company wisely, which can create a sense of pressure on others to prove their worth to gain your attention. This selectiveness can be quite intimidating, as it shows a high level of discernment and self-respect. Moreover, your comfort with solitude indicates that you do not fear introspection. This security in your own skin allows you to delve deeper into understanding yourself, fostering personal growth without the incessant influence of others. As Marcus Aurelius, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "Nowhere can man find a quieter or more untroubled retreat than in his own soul." This quote highlights the importance of finding peace within oneself, a trait that you evidently embody, Your ability to be alone and introspect is a powerful attribute, showing that you have reached a stage of emotional independence that can be overwhelming for those still reliant on external validation. This emotional independence also suggests that you are highly self-aware and comfortable with your own thoughts and feelings. By not fearing solitude, you give yourself the space to explore your interests and passions deeply, leading to a more fulfilled and authentic life. This level of self-knowledge and self-acceptance can be daunting to others, particularly those who have not yet achieved such emotional clarity and resilience. Your strength in being alone can also be a reflection of Stoic wisdom, where you embrace the philosophy of self-sufficiency and inner peace. Epictetus, another great Stoic philosopher, advised, "No man is free who is not master of himself." This principle resonates with your ability to master your emotions and needs without relying on others. Your self-mastery can serve as a powerful example to others even if it intimidates them initially. Do you find that your comfort in solitude influences your interactions with others? This introspective question invites your audience to reflect on their own experiences and fosters a deeper connection with the content. Engaging in such reflections can help others understand the value of emotional independence and inspire them to seek similar strength within themselves. Furthermore, your comfort in being alone can be seen as a testament to your resilience and inner peace. This trait aligns with the core principles of Stoic wisdom, which emphasize the importance of finding tranquility within oneself, regardless of external circumstances. Your ability to remain content in solitude speaks volumes about your strength and stability, qualities that are often admired yet feared by those who have not cultivated them. This self-assurance also allows you to form relationships based on mutual respect and genuine connection, rather than out of a need for companionship. It highlights your ability to maintain high standards in your social interactions, ensuring that you surround yourself with individuals who add value to your life. This discerning approach to relationships can be intimidating, as it reflects a level of confidence and self-worth that not everyone possesses. Your ability to be comfortable alone is a powerful indicator of your inner strength and emotional independence. It demonstrates your self-reliance, selective social interactions, and deep self-awareness, all of which are rooted in Stoic wisdom. As you continue to embrace and exemplify these qualities, you may find that you inspire others to seek the same level of emotional independence and inner peace, even if it initially intimidates them. How do you think your comfort with solitude has shaped your personal growth and interactions with others? This open-ended question encourages further reflection and interaction, helping your audience connect more deeply with the content and its underlying messages. If you've watched up to this point, you're already recognizing the traits of a strong, intimidating personality. Comment below with "strength within" to affirm your commitment to embracing these powerful qualities. Don't go anywhere. There's still a wealth of knowledge we want to share with you in this video. Stay until the end to uncover the secrets that will help you harness your inner strength gracefully. Number 4. You are decisive and direct. The hallmark of a Stoic is the ability to navigate life's challenges with unwavering confidence and calm. This trait can be particularly noticeable in individuals who are decisive and direct. The moment you step into a room, your presence is felt, and your words are like arrows hitting their mark. This ability to make quick, clear decisions can be both a gift and a challenge. It signals a high degree of self-assurance and competence, qualities that can be daunting to those who struggle with indecisiveness or prefer to avoid confrontations. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus wisely noted, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." This wisdom underscores the essence of decisiveness, reacting with clarity and purpose even amid uncertainty. Being decisive involves swiftly evaluating situations and acting with firm resolution. This steadfastness conveys control and proficiency, often leaving others in awe or feeling pressured to match your level of self-assuredness. Those around you may begin to question their decision-making abilities or feel that their opinions don't hold the same weight as yours. This dynamic can create an environment where your confidence shines brightly, but also casts long shadows where others might feel inadequate. Additionally, your direct communication style amplifies this effect. Speaking your mind with clarity and without hedging your words can be both refreshing and unsettling. While honesty is a virtue, it can also be perceived as confrontational, especially by those who are more accustomed to gentle, indirect exchanges. Frankness in communication can be jarring, especially when people are unprepared for such blunt truth. This straightforwardness demands a response in kind, pushing others out of their comfort zones and challenging them to elevate their own clarity and assertiveness. Your presence, marked by decisive actions and direct speech, sets a tone that encourages others to rise to the occasion, yet it can also create tension for those unaccustomed to such a dynamic. Your assertive demeanor is a call to action, urging those around you to engage with the same level of decisiveness and honesty. This can be both a catalyst for growth and a source of discomfort. In modern life, these traits are invaluable. The ability to make swift, confident decisions is crucial in a world that demands quick thinking and action. However, it's essential to balance this assertiveness with empathy. Your decisiveness and directness should be tempered with understanding and compassion. By recognizing how your personality affects others, you can create an environment where your strength becomes a source of inspiration rather than intimidation. This blend of firmness and kindness will not only enhance your relationships but also fortify your own Stoic practice. In conclusion, being decisive and direct is a powerful trait that embodies the core principles of Stoicism. It demonstrates confidence, clarity, and control, making you a natural leader and a beacon of strength. However, it's important to be mindful of how this affects those around you. By integrating empathy and understanding into your interactions, you can ensure that your strong personality is both respected and admired. As you continue to hone these traits, let the wisdom of the Stoics guide you. Remain steadfast, act with purpose, and always temper your strength with compassion. Number 5, you can have difficult conversations. One clear indication that you possess a strong and intimidating personality is your ability to navigate difficult conversations with confidence and clarity. You don't shy away from complicated or delicate discussions. Instead, you tackle them head-on, showcasing a level of courage and assertiveness that can be quite overwhelming to those around you. This ability to address sensitive or controversial topics without hesitation demonstrates an inner strength and advanced communication skills that many find intimidating. It's not just about having the courage to engage in these conversations, but also about having the empathy and the skills to handle them effectively. You are able to express your opinions and feelings directly and honestly, without being swayed by the emotions of the moment. This can sometimes make others feel uncomfortable or pressured, particularly if they do not share your ability to articulate their thoughts and emotions in intense situations. Imagine a scenario where you are at work, and a critical project is running behind schedule. While others may avoid the topic or sugarcoat the situation to maintain harmony, you step up to address the issue directly with the team. Your approach is straightforward and clear, but also empathetic. You acknowledge the hard work everyone has put in, but you also lay out the facts about the delays and what needs to be done to get back on track. In doing so, you exhibit a blend of honesty and compassion that is rare. While some might feel a sense of relief at your directness, others might feel pressured or uneasy because they are not used to such candid discussions. They may see your ability to confront these issues head-on as a form of intimidation, not because you are unkind, but because your clarity and directness highlight their own discomfort with such transparency. Your strength in these moments lies in your ability to balance firmness with empathy. You understand that difficult conversations are necessary for growth and progress, whether in the personal relationships or professional settings. Take a moment to think about the last time you had to confront a friend about a misunderstanding. While others might have let the issue fester, you chose to address it directly, aiming to clear the air and resolve the tension. Your friend might have been initially taken aback by your forthrightness, but ultimately, they likely appreciated your honesty and the clarity it brought to the situation. This approach not only resolves conflicts more efficiently, but also builds deeper trust and respect in your relationships. However, it's essential to recognize that this strength can be intimidating to those who are not as comfortable with direct communication. Your ability to remain calm and composed during these conversations, to speak your truth without letting emotions take over, is a testament to your inner strength and self-discipline, core tenets of Stoic philosophy. As you continue to practice this skill, you become a beacon of strength and clarity for those around you, encouraging others to embrace honesty and transparency in their own lives. How do you balance being direct and empathetic in your conversations? Have you noticed how this skill impacts your relationships and the way others perceive you? Embrace this ability as a tool for positive change, but also be mindful of how it affects those who may not share your confidence in handling difficult discussions. By doing so, you not only strengthen your own character, but also foster a more open and honest environment for everyone around you. Number 6. Other people's validation is not important to you. One of the defining traits of a strong, intimidating personality is your ability to thrive without seeking validation from others. This emotional independence sets you apart and conveys a profound self-confidence that can often be overwhelming to those around you. When you do not rely on the approval or acceptance of others to feel good about yourself, you embody a stoic wisdom that showcases your inner strength and self-assurance. Your actions and decisions are guided by your own values and beliefs, not by the opinions or expectations of those around you. This is evident in your confident decision-making, the pursuit of your interests with unwavering conviction, and your resilience in the face of criticism. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts." By adhering to this principle, you become a beacon of emotional stability, radiating a sense of certainty that others may find intimidating. When you move through life without needing positive reinforcement from others, it demonstrates an inner strength that many struggle to understand. This ability to remain firm and unshaken, even when faced with disapproval, highlights your resilience and self-sufficiency. People who rely heavily on social approval for their self-esteem may feel particularly threatened by this trait, as it underscores their own vulnerabilities and insecurities. Your emotional autonomy not only makes you resistant to criticism, but also projects an image of unshakable confidence. While others may waver or doubt themselves when confronted with negative feedback, your stoic wisdom allows you to remain steadfast. This silent strength and determination are what make your personality so intimidating. You are seen as someone who cannot be easily influenced or swayed by the opinions of others. Consider this. How often do you find yourself changing your course or questioning your decisions based on the feedback of those around you? For someone with a strong, intimidating personality, the answer is likely seldom. This unwavering self-assurance can be both inspiring and intimidating to those who observe it. By not seeking external validation, you also avoid the pitfalls of people-pleasing and the anxiety that often accompanies it. Your self-worth is derived from within, making you less susceptible to the emotional highs and lows that come with seeking approval from others. This creates a sense of peace and stability that others may envy and fear at the same time. Your ability to stand firm in your beliefs, regardless of outside opinions, is a powerful testament to your inner strength. As Epictetus wisely noted, "It is not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Your reactions are grounded in your own principles, not swayed by the need for external validation. This makes you appear unflappable and resilient, qualities that can be incredibly intimidating to those who lack similar emotional fortitude. Think about a time when you faced significant criticism or disapproval. How did you handle it? Did you stay true to your path, or were you tempted to conform to others' expectations? Reflecting on these moments can help you understand the depth of your emotional independence and the impact it has on those around you. In essence, your lack of reliance on external validation is a cornerstone of your strong, intimidating personality. It allows you to navigate life with a sense of purpose and direction that is uniquely your own. Others may find this intimidating because it highlights their own dependence on social approval and the insecurities that come with it. So, How can you use this Stoic wisdom to further enhance your personal growth and influence? By continuing to cultivate your inner strength and confidence, you can inspire others to seek the same emotional independence. Ask yourself, what steps can I take today to reinforce my own values and beliefs, independent of others' opinions? How can I model this behavior to encourage others to develop their own inner strength? In conclusion, not seeking validation from others is a powerful trait that reflects deep self-confidence and emotional independence. It sets you apart as a resilient and self-sufficient individual, capable of navigating life's challenges with unwavering resolve. By embracing this Stoic wisdom, you not only enhance your own personal growth, but also serve as an inspiration to others seeking to cultivate similar traits. If you've watched up to this point, you're on your way to understanding the signs of a strong and intimidating personality. Comment below with powerful presence to show your dedication to embracing these traits. Don't go anywhere. There's still so much more to learn. Stay until the end to uncover the secrets that will help you command respect and confidence effortlessly. Number 7. You have extensive knowledge. Have you ever felt the weight of a room shift when someone walks in, their mere presence commanding attention and respect? This is often the result of a strong, intimidating personality, one that emanates confidence and knowledge. In the realm of Stoicism, such an individual not only commands presence but also wields extensive knowledge as a tool of influence and power. Marcus Aurelius once said, "The best revenge is to be unlike him who performed the injury." In this light, possessing vast knowledge becomes a shield and a sword, an asset that can elevate one's status while subtly intimidating others. When you possess extensive knowledge across various subjects, you naturally exude an air of authority that can make others feel inferior or insecure. This deep well of understanding allows you to navigate complex conversations with ease, providing precise information and compelling arguments that often leave others in silent admiration or reluctant acceptance. Your ability to effortlessly reference facts, theories, and examples in any discussion can silence opposition, as many feel ill-prepared to challenge such a well-informed viewpoint. This dynamic can often create an environment where others feel constantly evaluated or judged, knowing that your intellectual prowess sets a standard they struggle to meet. Imagine a meeting where discussions range from economic trends to philosophical debates. Your detailed understanding and ability to interweave various disciplines not only impress, but also subtly assert a form of dominance. This intellectual superiority can make colleagues hesitant to express their ideas, fearing that they might appear less informed or less intelligent. It's not just about winning arguments. It's about the unspoken acknowledgement of your mastery. This characteristic, while beneficial in asserting influence, can create an atmosphere of apprehension where others might feel uncomfortable voicing their opinions. However, this knowledge isn't just about intimidation. It's also about responsibility and growth. Seneca wisely noted, "While we teach, we learn." By sharing your extensive knowledge with humility and openness, you can inspire others to elevate their own understanding, fostering an environment of mutual respect and continuous learning. In modern life, this means using your knowledge to mentor and guide, rather than dominate. It's about balancing the power of your intellect with the grace of empathy. In everyday interactions, whether in professional settings or casual conversations, your vast knowledge base allows you to solve problems quickly and efficiently, further reinforcing your position of influence. But remember, the goal of Stoicism is not to overpower others, but to live in harmony with them. Your extensive knowledge should be a beacon of light, guiding others and enriching their lives. Epictetus reminds us, it's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. Use your knowledge to react wisely, to lead by example, and to inspire. To sum up, having extensive knowledge is a definitive sign of a personality that can intimidate others. Your mastery over a wide range of subjects not only impresses but sets a high standard that many may find daunting to match. This intellectual authority reinforces your influence and respect in any context. However, the true essence of Stoicism lies in using this power wisely, to uplift rather than suppress, to educate rather than intimidate, and to lead with both strength and compassion. In doing so, you embody the true spirit of a Stoic, navigating life's complexities with wisdom and grace. Number 8. Your words carry weight. When you have a strong and intimidating personality, one of the most telling signs is that your words carry significant weight. Your verbal influence can often be overwhelming for those around you, as each word you utter has the power to deeply impact others' opinions and decisions. This influence isn't just about speaking, it's about the authority and respect your words command. People may find themselves hesitant to contest or disagree with you, not only out of respect but also from a fear of being wrong. In professional and social environments where your expertise and experience are recognized and valued, this effect is even more pronounced. Your ability to communicate clearly, assertively, and persuasively adds to this perception. By articulating your thoughts convincingly, you can steer conversations and influence decisions without the need to raise your voice or insist on your point. This subtle, yet powerful ability to shape discussions and direct thoughts can make others feel pressured or intimidated, particularly if they lack the same level of confidence or communication skills. The perception that your words carry weight creates a constant expectation that your opinions are always wise and well-founded, which can place others in a position of both admiration and discomfort, feeling the need to match your level of insight and clarity. Consider the story of Alex, a senior manager at a large corporation. Alex is known for his sharp intellect and ability to provide insightful feedback. During meetings, his colleagues often look to him for guidance, and his suggestions are rarely questioned. However, this respect comes with a downside. One day, a new team member, Sarah, hesitated to present her innovative idea, fearing it wouldn't measure up to Alex's high standards. When Alex noticed Sarah's reluctance, he took her aside and encouraged her to share her thoughts openly. This simple act of reassurance showed Sarah that while Alex's words carried weight, he valued and respected the contributions of others, regardless of their experience level. This scenario highlights the dual nature of having a strong, intimidating personality. On one hand, your words can inspire and guide. On the other, they can create an unintended barrier, making others feel apprehensive. The key lesson here is to balance your assertiveness with empathy. Recognize the influence your words have and use this power to uplift and empower those around you. By fostering an environment where everyone feels valued and heard, you not only enhance your leadership but also build a more inclusive and dynamic team. Reflect on your interactions. Do you notice people hesitating to share their ideas or opinions in your presence? How can you use your verbal influence to encourage more open and collaborative discussions? The goal is not to diminish your natural authority, but to ensure it serves as a tool for positive impact rather than intimidation. By being mindful of how your words affect others, you can harness your strong personality to inspire growth and confidence in those around you. Number 9. You stand out in group settings. Whether you are at work meetings, social events, or team activities, your presence is always noticeable and hard to ignore. This ability to capture attention and naturally impose yourself can be intimidating to those who prefer to remain unnoticed, or who do not have the same ease in standing out. When you stand out in groups, it is usually because you possess characteristics such as charisma, eloquence, and confidence. Your ability to articulate ideas clearly and persuasively makes others gravitate toward you, valuing your opinions and leadership. This natural dominance can make other people feel less secure about their own contributions, especially if they perceive that their ideas do not have the same impact or recognition. Moreover, you may stand out for your ability to dynamically manage group interactions. You can mediate discussions, resolve conflicts, and guide the direction of conversations effectively. This ability to influence the course of interactions can be seen as a sign of power, making others aware that you have a strong and influential presence. For many, this can be intimidating, as matching or challenging this influence requires a level of self-confidence and skill that not everyone possesses. Your dominant presence in groups also suggests that you have a strong sense of identity and purpose. People who know what they want and have clarity about their goals tend to inspire respect and sometimes intimidation. Others may feel pressured to match this level of clarity and determination, which can be a daunting task. Standing out in groups is not just about speaking loudly or taking up space, it's about the stoic wisdom you embody through your actions and words. As Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." Your ability to listen and then speak with intention and clarity is what sets you apart. You understand the power of words and the impact they can have on those around you. This understanding allows you to contribute meaningfully and effectively, making your presence felt without needing to dominate every conversation. Your stoic wisdom also shows in how you handle conflict and disagreements within the group. Instead of reacting emotionally or aggressively, you approach issues with a calm and rational mindset, seeking solutions that benefit the collective rather than just yourself. This approach not only resolves conflicts, but also earns you respect and trust from your peers. People see you as a pillar of strength and stability, someone they can rely on in times of uncertainty. However, this strong and intimidating personality can also create challenges. You might find that others are reluctant to challenge your ideas or offer alternative perspectives because they fear being overshadowed or dismissed. It is important to be mindful of this and create an environment where everyone feels comfortable and valued. Encouraging open dialogue and actively seeking input from others can help mitigate the intimidation factor and foster a more collaborative atmosphere. Your ability to stand out is not just a result of your personality traits, but also your commitment to self-improvement and growth. You continuously seek to learn and develop new skills, pushing yourself to achieve higher standards. This drive and dedication are what inspire others and set you apart as a leader. In conclusion, standing out in group settings is a sign of your strong and intimidating personality, characterized by charisma, confidence, and stoic wisdom. It is essential to use this influence responsibly, creating an inclusive environment where everyone feels valued and heard. By doing so, you not only enhance your own leadership, but also empower others to contribute their best. In today's video, we explored 9 signs that you have a strong, intimidating personality, ranging from having strong moral codes to thriving without seeking validation from others. These traits, rooted in Stoic principles, showcase incredible strength and resilience. Embracing these characteristics can lead to personal growth and a fulfilling life. As we conclude, I encourage you to reflect on these traits and how they manifest in your daily life. How can you harness this strength to positively impact those around you? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to subscribe to Stoic in Your Life for more insights into Stoic wisdom and practical life lessons. Thank you for watching, and remember to stay true to your inner strength and principles. Ten Stoic ways to stop overthinking. Stoicism. Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." There are many reasons why you overthink. It's not just nowadays, but at any point in history. This is a characteristic of humanity. Are you familiar with the frustration of a mind cluttered with noise, the agony of indecision, or the paralysis by analysis that comes with overthinking? It's hard to have a happy and peaceful life if you always feel anxious. Epictetus said, "Accept that worry is a normal part of life." If you want to make progress, Stop worrying about everything. Even if you have everything, you will still develop anxieties. No one can control everything, and that's perfectly fine. Life is like that. Nothing lasts forever. So, focus on the mind. A calm mind is what's truly valuable. Why are you always dominated by worries or overthinking? And here are 10 ways to conquer the habit of overthinking. Transform overthinking into an external entity. Overthinking often creeps in unannounced, much like a sudden fog that obscures a previously clear view. It begins with a solitary concern or notion and swiftly balloons, threatening to topple your balance. In our era of relentless information barrage, it's a familiar battle, with worries like, what if, what next, or what could have been, inundating our minds. Echoing the words of the Stoic emperor Marcus Aurelius, "The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts," we approach our first strategy. Conceptualize overthinking as an external entity. This isn't about demonizing your thoughts, but acknowledging that they are not your essence. They are intruders of tranquility. Envision these intrusive thoughts as mere clouds scudding across a mountain's peak. You are that steadfast mountain, unshaken, as the clouds meander by. How does one repel these intruders? Stoicism instructs us to witness without interaction. This practice not only diminishes their impact, but also solidifies the realization that thoughts are ephemeral. They have power only if you clutch them tightly. As you hone the skill of separating your essence from the onslaught of overthinking, it becomes easier to recognize that you are more than your thoughts. This awareness serves as a bulwark, akin to using earplugs to block out the din. It's a conscious, consistent practice that strengthens with daily use. When you catch yourself in the throes of overthinking, pause and envision the thought as mere noise, irrelevant and distinct from your true self. In doing so, you're not just shielding yourself from the barrage of overthinking, you're reclaiming your mental space and serenity, one deliberate step at a time. Harnessing focus to regain control. Do you ever find yourself trapped in a whirlwind of what-ifs and catastrophic predictions, replaying worries until you're drained? Imagine your mind as a browser with multiple tabs open, each blaring a video, and you're unable to stop them. This mental juggling act is a symptom of our times, with the constant pressure to juggle everything leading to a vicious cycle of overthinking. A cluttered mind, much like a cluttered desk, requires organization. Shifting your mental focus is not merely for tranquility. It's about reclaiming control and silencing the cacophony of potential outcomes to savor the present. Seneca, the Stoic philosopher, encapsulated this when he stated, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." His words lay the foundation for regaining control through refocused energy. To combat overthinking, anchor yourself in the present. Take on a task, any task, and pour your energy into it. This pivot in attention draws you out from the chaos of future worries and plants you firmly in the now. The method is straightforward, yet impactful. Immerse yourself in an activity that demands your undivided attention. It could be tidying your desk, taking a brisk walk, or immersing yourself in a book. These actions live in the now, not in the tomorrow or the yesterday. Directing your thoughts to coincide with your actions isn't mere distraction. It's taking charge of your energy's direction. Stoicism isn't about thought suppression. It's about thought management. Choosing where to focus your mental efforts is a practice in mental discipline. The aim isn't to eliminate overthinking completely. That's not realistic. The aim is to recognize unhelpful thoughts and possess the strategies to redirect them. Consider it akin to muscle training. The more you practice refocusing, the more robust and resilient your mind becomes. You'll discover that the once daunting waves of overthinking can be subdued, one deliberate action and moment of presence at a time. Embracing change and the art of release. In the hustle of life, our minds can become entangled in the webs of yesterday's regrets and tomorrow's worries. This mental tug-of-war is not selective, plaguing the young and old alike. from the student to the seasoned professional. It's a silent battle fought in the quiet hours of the night or the rush of a busy day. Yet, in this whirlwind of thought, we can find an anchor in the wisdom of Epictetus, who boldly stated, "He who fears death will never do anything worthy of a man who is alive." At first glance, this may strike a somber chord, but it's truly a call to embrace life's fleeting nature, a cornerstone of Stoic thought. Our persistent worries are as transient as the moments we live. To embrace change is to accept that our thoughts are but visitors, passing through the inn of our minds. They are not permanent residents. To practice this, imagine a mental release of these visitors, letting them go with the ease of leaves clouds drifting across the sky. This simple act of visualization offers not just momentary relief, but plants the seeds of a deeper understanding. Thoughts are impermanent by nature. Incorporate this practice into your daily life and watch as it reshapes your relationship with your inner dialogue. Releasing these thoughts is not a sign of defeat. It's a testament to strength. It's a conscious decision to reclaim the space in your mind that was once occupied by unproductive ruminations. As this practice becomes second nature, you'll discover a tranquility that was always present, simply concealed by the clamor of overthinking. To embrace the ebb and flow of life, to let go of the thoughts that do not serve us, is not just a method, it's a journey towards a more peaceful existence, firmly rooted in the present. Create a worry period. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated, Confucius once said. The relentless worries that often occupy our minds, much like the constant low buzz of a refrigerator, ever present, sometimes faint, but always there. These persistent thoughts can storm our mental stage at the most inopportune times, whether we're immersed in work, cherishing moments with loved ones, or seeking the solace of sleep. Yet, let us heed the counsel of the Stoic sage Epictetus, who taught us, "If you want to improve, be content to be thought foolish and stupid." At first glance, this advice may appear unrelated, but it is a courageous call to action, urging us to value our serenity above the ceaseless chatter of anxieties. Carve out a daily interval, perhaps a mere 20 minutes post-lunch, when you permit yourself to fully engage with your worries. In this time, you're invited to dissect them, to trace their origins, and perhaps to capture them on paper. What is the essence of your concern? What is the probability of these events coming to pass? And what measures can you take in response? This concentrated effort often illuminates the truth that many of our fears are mere phantoms, intimidating in appearance yet insubstantial when bravely confronted. This method instills in us the understanding that there is a time for worry, and it is not perpetual. Once the worry period concludes, we proceed with our day. We've allotted time for our concerns, and now we set them aside. Such compartmentalization empowers us to reclaim the reins of our daily lives. The objective is not the eradication of worry. That is a fool's errand. Instead, by confining our worries, we diminish their influence over us. Employing this technique is akin to organizing the clutter of our minds, assigning each thought its proper place, and basking in the peace that comes with an orderly mental environment. You may soon discover that worries diminish in strength when they are not permitted to wander unchecked, and as a result, life becomes a tad lighter, a tad more delightful. Simplify overwhelming thoughts into manageable actions. Overthinking can make us feel burdened, as if we're trapped beneath a massive boulder of worry, mirroring the world's immense pressures. We're all too familiar with this burden, intensified by a society that demands excellence in every facet of life. The expectation to succeed can leave us frozen in fear and indecision. Marcus Aurelius, a beacon of wisdom, once said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." This pivotal thought is the cornerstone of our fifth strategy, breaking down overwhelming thoughts into actionable steps. When faced with a daunting concern or intricate issue, the key is to dissect it into smaller, more digestible segments. Question yourself, what is the immediate next step I can take? Focus on that singular move, not the subsequent multitude. Taking even a minor step can significantly counteract overthinking. It shifts our focus from passive worrying to active doing, akin to loosening a complex knot by tackling one loop at a time. This doesn't trivialize the complexity of your worries. Rather, it's a strategic maneuver through them. The elegance of this approach lies in its straightforwardness and efficacy. Each incremental action propels you forward. And looking back, you'll see the once daunting boulder has become a trail of small stones you've traversed. This practice cultivates patience, fortitude, and confidence in facing challenges directly. What once appeared insurmountable is now behind you, replaced by a sense of achievement and clarity. Embrace gratitude to transform your outlook. Our minds are masterful illusionists, often fixating on what's missing, what might go wrong, or the ambitions we've yet to fulfill. This mental trap can be exhausting, leaving us feeling unsatisfied and weary. It's a common tale of focusing on life's not-yets and if-onlys, which eclipses the many positives we already possess. Marcus Aurelius, a sage of Stoicism, once remarked, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself and your way of thinking." This pearl of Stoic thought beckons us to pivot from a mindset of scarcity to one of plenty, from incessant pondering to heartfelt thankfulness. It's an invitation to appreciate the present's worth and the countless blessings that go unnoticed as we fret over the future. Cultivating gratitude is the antidote to the mind's restless wanderings. It roots us in the fertile ground of the present, where life truly unfolds. Begin this transformative journey by recognizing 3 aspects of your daily life for which you are thankful. Perhaps it's the aroma of morning coffee, the solace found in a cherished book, or a warm exchange with a neighbor. This modest ritual can steer your thoughts away from the whirlpool of rumination and towards a profound appreciation for the now. Grounding yourself in gratitude quiets the mental clamor and enriches your everyday journey. This fresh viewpoint can redefine how you confront life's hurdles, transforming them into chances to further acknowledge and cherish what is already flourishing in your life. Prioritize effort. Over results obsessive contemplation is often our psyche's tango with the future. Its potential results, its what-ifs, and the daunting array of failures and letdowns it might hold. This forward-looking anxiety can freeze us in our tracks, fixating on what might happen instead of what we are actually doing. In our society, where results typically dictate the means, it's easy to fall into the trap of thinking that if the outcome is not guaranteed, the effort isn't worthwhile. However, Epictetus, the Stoic philosopher, guides us succinctly. Don't explain your philosophy, embody it. Stoicism directs us to concentrate on our endeavors and intentions, not on the unpredictable results. This isn't to say we shouldn't aim high or pursue ambitious goals, rather. It's about recognizing the inherent value in our dedication, the honesty of our actions, and the honor in our journey. To embrace this mindset, when you catch yourself agonizing over possible outcomes, pivot your focus back to the effort at hand. Question yourself. Are you giving it your all? Are you acting with noble intentions? Are you being faithful to your principles? This method is about immersing ourselves in the present task, exerting our best effort, and understanding that's the extent of our duty. Concentrating on the effort frees us from the shackles of overthinking. It enables us to exist in the now, to perform optimally without the looming specter of what-ifs clouding our enjoyment. It turns our actions into more than just means to an end. They become reflections of our essence and dedication. With this altered perspective, your journey becomes more than a conduit to a destination. It's a manifestation of living purposefully, where each stride is a triumph in its own right. The last 3 strategies unveil new viewpoints, equipping you to discover latent capabilities, cultivate actionable resilience, and manage life's intricacies with equilibrium. Embrace voluntary discomfort. Our minds often spiral into overthinking when confronted with discomfort or change. We endlessly simulate events, trying to foresee all outcomes, bracing for every discomfort. This mental simulation can be draining, turning our comfort zone into a confining space that hinders growth with overthinking as its vigilant guard. Marcus Aurelius once stated, "The art of living is more like wrestling than dancing," epitomizing the Stoic commitment to confronting challenges rather than shying away. Embracing voluntary discomfort conditions our minds to manage uncertainty and curtail overthinking. It involves deliberate, modest steps outside our comfort zones, fostering resilience and flexibility. To adopt this in daily life, begin with manageable acts like enduring a cold shower, foregoing a pillow, or opting to walk over driving. Challenge your routine and observe the ensuing emotions impartially. This is not self-punishment, but a lesson that discomfort is not as intimidating as it seems in our overwrought thoughts. Voluntary discomfort, surprisingly, makes us more at ease with life's variances. Regularly facing the uncomfortable makes the unknown known, calming the mind. It becomes less perturbed by change, concentrating instead on what we can influence, our reactions. This profound change in outlook not only reduces overthinking, but also forges an inner resilience. Steadfast amidst life's inevitable ups and downs. Contemplate life's impermanence. In the throes of overthinking, we often fixate on the minutiae, losing track of the broader perspective. We get entangled in a web of what-ifs, which skews our perception, magnifying trivial issues into seemingly colossal obstacles that monopolize our thoughts and energy. Seneca's words, "We are not given a short life, but we make it short, and we are not ill-supplied, but wasteful of it," serve as a stark reminder of life's fleeting nature. Overthinking steals moments that could be lived, experiences that could be enjoyed. Stoicism challenges us to consider whether our current preoccupations will be significant in the grand scheme of our lives. To combat overthinking, it's beneficial to periodically zoom out and view our life as a whole. Acknowledge that many of our worries are ephemeral and ultimately negligible. When caught in a spiral of thoughts, take a moment to reflect on the brevity of life and question the worthiness of these concerns in the face of our limited time. Reflecting on life's brevity helps us to sort our experiences and worries by their true importance. This is not an invitation to gloom or apathy, but a call to value the present and concentrate on what's genuinely important. It's an effective remedy for overthinking, as it brings our focus back to the present, enhances our appreciation for the current moment, and lessens the burden of future-oriented stress. Let the transient nature of life inspire you to live more vividly in the present, painting your life's canvas with the rich hues of active and mindful living. Draw on external wisdom. Sometimes our minds resemble a labyrinth where each twist leads to greater disarray and overthinking. We attempt to piece together a puzzle, only to discover the pieces multiplying, which leaves us feeling trapped. Overthinking is essentially this, a self-contained cycle of thoughts with no apparent way out. Seneca, renowned for his sagacity, advised, "Consult your friend on everything, especially on those matters concerning yourself." His counsel may then be useful where your own self-love might impair your judgment. This advice reveals a vital strategy for navigating the tumultuous waters of overthinking. Stoicism advocates for the pursuit of external perspectives to interrupt our internal monologues. This could mean seeking the fresh viewpoint of a friend, the unbiased guidance of a mentor, or the enduring insights from literature. In today's terms, turn to trusted and esteemed individuals for advice. Whether it's someone from your personal network or a seasoned professional, discussing your thoughts with them can shed light on your situation in two ways. It brings clarity as you verbalize your internal dialogue, and it introduces new objective viewpoints that might have eluded you. This practice not only provides tangible solutions but also reinforces the value of human connection. Sharing our challenges tends to lessen their weight, not as a sign of weakness but as an acknowledgement of our collective resilience as social creatures. Allow the insights of others to illuminate your path through the fog of overthinking. With each exchange, the puzzle pieces fall into place more readily. Not because the issues are simpler, but because you're no longer facing them alone. As we draw this journey to a close, remember that the Stoic path is one of continuous practice and mindful application. The 10 Stoic methods to halt the whirlwind of overthinking are not merely concepts to understand, but principles to live by. Together, we can transform philosophy into action and action into a more serene and resilient life. What step will you take today on this Stoic path to stillness and clarity? Share your first action in the comments, and let's embark on this transformative quest together. Five Lessons on How to Think Clearly. Stoicism by Marcus Aurelius. What stands in the way becomes the way. Ever heard this famous Stoic maxim? It encapsulates the essence of clear thinking, a skill mastered by none other than Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher-emperor of Rome. A man who could have had it all yet chose the path of Stoic philosophy to guide his rule, and in doing so, left us with Meditations, a timeless manual for clear thinking and ethical living. Marcus Aurelius wasn't just a ruler, he was a Stoic practitioner. His reign was a real-life lab for Stoic philosophy where he applied its principles to lead with clarity and moral integrity during some of Rome's most turbulent times. So, what if you could apply the same Stoic wisdom to clear the fog in your own mind? What if Marcus Aurelius's ancient wisdom could help you make better decisions today? In this video, we're about to delve into 5 transformative lessons from Marcus Aurelius that will help you think more clearly and live more purposefully. Don't miss it. Lesson 1. Train your perception. Perception is reality, Marcus Aurelius once declared. Choose not to be harmed and you won't be. Don't feel harmed and you haven't been. This isn't just a catchy phrase. It's a life-altering Stoic principle. We're all critics at heart, aren't we? We label experiences as good or bad, people as interesting or dull, and situations as fortunate or unfortunate. But here's the kicker. This constant judging is not only draining, but can also cloud our lives with unnecessary negativity. Imagine labeling every interaction on a challenging day as terrible. You're essentially painting your entire day with a broad brush of negativity. Our judgments are often tainted by our emotions, making them less rational than we'd like to believe. We exaggerate, using phrases like heartbroken when a relationship ends, instead of acknowledging the simple truth: the feelings have changed. This emotional language shapes our reality, making events seem worse than they are. The Stoics urge us to exercise caution in our judgments. One powerful technique is to undo your initial judgments. For instance, instead of dismissing a party as boring, why not see it as an opportunity to explore a new venue or meet new people? Even if you don't click with anyone, you've approached the situation with a positive mindset. Marcus Aurelius wisely said, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." In other words, every obstacle can be flipped into an opportunity. Frustrated with a slow-learning coworker? This is your chance to cultivate patience, improve your teaching skills, and learn how to manage stress. All invaluable skills for your future. Stoicism teaches us to see the world as it truly is, free from our emotional biases. When you adjust your mindset, you'll find that life becomes simpler, clearer, and far less bothersome. So the next time you find yourself quick to judge, pause, and ask, is this rational? What's the basis for my opinion? Could there be a more positive way to see this? Remember, you hold the power to shape your perception and in turn your life. Embark on this Stoic journey of mastering your perception, and you'll navigate life's complexities with newfound ease and joy. Lesson 2. Learn to control your emotions. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power, said Lao Tzu. Marcus Aurelius echoes this wisdom, urging us to stop letting your emotions override what your mind tells you. Stop being hypocritical, self-centered, irritable. But why is emotional control so crucial? Could it be the gateway to a life of clarity and purpose? Acting on impulse driven by emotion often clouds our judgment and leads us astray. Marcus Aurelius warns us that anger in particular does more harm than good. But what does it mean to control your emotions? Is it about suppression or perhaps something more transformative? Contrary to popular belief, controlling your emotions doesn't mean burying them. When you're seething with anger due to betrayal, denying its existence won't make it vanish. It will lurk in the shadows, waiting to erupt. So, what's the alternative? According to Stoic wisdom, the key lies in redirecting your emotions. The next time anger engulfs you, pause and ask yourself, what constructive action can I take with this anger? Yelling might offer a momentary release, but will it mend the situation or your emotional state? Will it inspire change in the person who wronged you? Instead, channel your emotions into constructive outlets. Engage in a calm dialogue with the person who hurt you. Express your feelings and try to understand their perspective. Alternatively, journaling, physical exercise, or even immersing yourself in a video game can serve as healthy emotional outlets. But what about other emotions like anxiety or fear? Can they be redirected too? Absolutely. Instead of letting fear paralyze you, why not use it as a catalyst for action? For instance, if the thought of asking for a raise terrifies you, let that fear guide you in preparing for every possible scenario. Your fear can be your ally, motivating you to face the challenge, grow, and prove to yourself that you can conquer it. How empowering would it be to turn your fear into a stepping stone for growth? In mastering the art of emotional redirection, you'll find that your emotions no longer hinder your rational thinking. You'll navigate life's complexities with a serene mind, making well-considered decisions. After all, as Marcus Aurelius said, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. So, are you ready to unlock the power of emotional mastery and enrich your Stoic journey? Please share your thoughts for everyone to know. Lesson 3: Unlocking the power of control. Ever felt like life is spiraling out of control? What if I told you that the secret to reclaiming your power lies in a simple yet profound concept: the dichotomy of control? Let's dive in. In the timeless wisdom of Marcus Aurelius, you have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength. Why you're stronger than you think. This is the essence of the dichotomy of control, a principle that separates what's in your hands from what isn't. So, when was the last time you felt overwhelmed by circumstances? Could understanding what you can and can't control have made a difference? For instance, you can't change the weather, control traffic, or influence what people think about you. These are beyond your reach. However, you can decide what to wear, when to leave, and who to spend time with. These are within your control. So the next time you're caught in a whirlwind of emotions, pause and ask yourself, what can I control here? Your answer is your call to action. What you can't control, learn to accept it with grace. The only way to deal with the uncontrollable is to control how you respond to it. A cornerstone of the dichotomy of control is the concept of amor fati, or love for fate. Embracing life's ups and downs not only makes you resilient but also fills you with a love for life itself. Imagine being turned down for your dream job. It's easy to think there's no silver lining. Have you ever faced rejection and felt like all was lost? What if that was a stepping stone rather than a dead end? Instead of dwelling on the negative, dissect the situation. Was it something you could have done better? That's within your control. Improve and try again. Was it due to external factors like politics? Then it was never really an opportunity to begin with. Why mourn something that never existed? Failure is not the opposite of success, it's part of success. Success is another area where understanding control is crucial. If you're an aspiring writer and gauge your success by book sales, you're at the mercy of market trends. But if you measure success by your satisfaction with your work, then you hold the reins. How do you measure your success? Is it dependent on external validation or internal fulfillment? In conclusion, strive for your goals with all your might, but also prepare for the possibility of not achieving them. If you focus solely on what's within your control and accept what isn't, you'll find an unshakable calmness in any situation. The dichotomy of control isn't just a concept, it's a life-altering perspective. Are you ready to take back control and live a life of purpose and peace? Share a personal experience where understanding the dichotomy of control could have changed the outcome. Let's grow together in this journey of self-discovery. Before we delve into Lesson 4, I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude for you being here and listening to what we have to share. It's our sincere hope that these teachings will usher in positive transformations in your life. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to our Stoic in Your Life channel. We're eager to have you join us on this enlightening journey through the wisdom of Stoicism. Lesson 4. Embrace the virtues. What would your life look like if you lesson of embracing virtues and fully embraced these virtues? Drawing inspiration from Marcus Aurelius, the happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Virtue is the essence of a noble character, a moral compass that not only enriches your life but also serves the collective good. In the Stoic worldview, we are all threads in the intricate tapestry of the universe, interconnected and interdependent. Therefore, when you act virtuously, you're not just elevating yourself, you're contributing to the welfare of the whole. The Stoics held a profound belief. Those who live in accordance with reason are the ones who contribute most effectively to the common good. In simpler terms, they practice virtues. The absence of such virtues, they argued, stems from ignorance. Virtues are your north star in the unpredictable sea of life, guiding you through challenges while keeping you anchored. Ever noticed how people who embody virtue seem to radiate a sense of calm and poise? To walk this virtuous path, one must internalize the 4 cardinal virtues of Stoicism: wisdom, justice, temperance, and courage. Wisdom is the discerning eye that distinguishes between good and bad, and even the shades of gray in between. It's the mastery over emotional impulses, allowing reason to dictate what is morally just. Faced with a moral quandary, wisdom equips you with the clarity to weigh your options judiciously. Justice follows wisdom, serving as its bedrock. It involves a steadfast commitment to fairness and equality, not just for oneself, but for society at large. It's not merely an option, but a duty to yourself, to others, and to the community as a whole. Next in line is courage, the fuel that drives you to act despite personal fears or uncertainties. Courage isn't about eliminating fear, but making the deliberate choice to move forward, breaking through emotional barriers. Finally, we arrive at temperance, the art of moderation. It's the practice of self-control, restraint, and discipline, qualities that Marcus Aurelius believed set humans apart from animals. Temperance is the key to long-term well-being, often at the expense of short-term pleasure. Take, for instance, a bag of chips. The immediate joy of devouring the whole bag is tempting, but temperance advises moderation for the sake of your health and overall well-being. Wisdom in this context helps you gauge just how much is enough before you decide to stop. Stoicism classifies actions and things into goods, evils, and indifferences. Pursuing the good, avoiding the evil, and being indifferent where it doesn't matter are the guiding lights. Straying from these virtues is akin to inviting chaos into your life, be it through theft, disrespect, or recklessness. So, these virtues are not just stepping stones for personal growth. They are the building blocks for a life of serene composure. Aligning your actions with these virtues ensures you're always on the path of righteousness, guided by reason, and consequently, cultivating a tranquil mind. Now here's a question to ponder. How can you start incorporating these virtues into your daily life to create a ripple effect of goodness? This lesson invites you not just to listen, but to reflect and engage. After all, the journey of Stoicism is not a solitary one. It's a communal quest for wisdom and virtue. Lesson 5. Embrace a broader perspective. Ever felt like you're drowning in a sea of problems, unable to see the shore? What if I told you there's a simple shift in perspective that can turn your life around? Stick around to discover the secret that even Marcus Aurelius swore by. In the wise words of Plato, a bird's eye view gives you a whole new perspective on life. This isn't just poetic, it's a practical tool for mental clarity. Imagine navigating through life's challenges as if you're stuck in a crowded room. It's suffocating, isn't it? But what if you could rise above it all and see the room from a balcony? Suddenly, the crowd doesn't seem so overwhelming. Life is 10% what happens to us and 90% how we react to it, said Charles R. Swindoll. This is where the Stoic philosophy shines. When you detach and look at the grand tapestry of life, you realize how small your problems are in the grand scheme of things. You're but a single thread in an intricate design. Let's take a real-world example. You're at a crossroads in your career, torn between the comfort of your current job and the allure of a new opportunity. It's easy to get lost in this binary choice, but have you ever considered a third option? Maybe a side hustle that aligns with your passion? The only way to do great work is to love what you do, Steve Jobs once said. So why limit yourself? The beauty of a panoramic perspective is that it doesn't just help you make better decisions, it enriches your entire worldview. You start to see the interconnectedness of all things, a core Stoic belief. We are not given a good life or a bad life. We are given a life. It's up to us to make it good or bad, Maurer, so make yours count. Now let's talk about responsibility. In the heat of the moment, you might think that your actions don't have consequences. But consider this. The flap of a butterfly's wings in Brazil can set off a tornado in Texas. Your actions ripple through the world. Even something as small as littering has an impact. When you step back and see the bigger picture, you realize that your actions matter, not just for you, but for the world. Marcus Aurelius was a fan of reflective journaling. He believed that asking yourself questions like, what's the long-term impact of my actions? Or, how would someone else view this, could offer profound insights. So the next time you're faced with a dilemma, take a step back. Ask yourself these questions. You'll find that the answers not only clarify your thoughts, but also guide your actions in a way that benefits both you and the world at large. In conclusion, adopting a broader perspective isn't just a Stoic practice, it's a life skill. It's the secret to breaking free from the chains of your immediate concerns and embracing a world of endless possibilities. So, are you ready to change your vantage point and turn your life? Thank you so much for joining us today and diving deep into the world of Stoicism. We hope that the lessons and insights shared in this video have inspired you to incorporate Stoic wisdom into your daily life, fostering personal growth and a profound sense of happiness. Remember, the journey towards a more content and resilient life is in your hands, and applying these Stoic practices can be a transformative step towards achieving that. We encourage you to reflect on these teachings, challenge yourself to adopt these practices, and share your experiences and thoughts in the comments below. Your journey and insights could be the inspiration someone else needs. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, share it with friends and family who might benefit from it, and subscribe to Stoic in Your Life Chanel for more content that aims to guide you on your path to success and happiness. Become a part of our community by joining as a channel member, and let's grow and thrive together. Thank you once again for watching, and remember, stay connected, stay inspired, and let the wisdom of Stoicism guide you in every step of your life's journey. Anti-Stoic behaviors. 10 mindset habits you should eliminate. Now begin at once to live and count each separate day as a separate life. Seneca. Envision a life where each day unfolds with purpose, joy, and a sense of fulfillment. As you embark on this video journey, I invite you to embrace this present moment. Visualize casting away those habits that hinder your growth, and embrace those that lead you to a life of success and fulfillment. In the heart of Stoic philosophy lies the belief that our destiny is forged by our thoughts, actions, and decisions. It's about cultivating virtues and shedding vices. Remember what Epictetus taught us. It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters. This is your moment to initiate change, to discard the old and embrace the new, remembering that even the smallest step can lead to the grandest journey. Let's begin this transformation together. I extend my gratitude for sharing your time with me. This message is crafted especially for you. I ask for a simple yet profound commitment. Stay with me throughout this video. You are unique, and it's time to recognize and nurture that uniqueness. Invest in what truly matters, and let's maintain our focus on this transformative journey. Excessive materialism. In today's fast-paced world, it's easy to fall into the trap of excessive materialism, mistakenly equating wealth and possessions with happiness and success. But let's pause and reflect, as the Stoics did, on what truly brings fulfillment. Imagine a life where your worth isn't measured by what you own, but by the virtues you cultivate within. Wisdom, courage, justice, and temperance. These are the true markers of a life well lived. Consider this. What if you chose to live more minimally, focusing on enriching experiences, nurturing relationships, and personal growth? Imagine downsizing your life, decluttering not just your space but your mind, and embracing a frugal lifestyle. This isn't about denying yourself pleasures, but about finding joy in simplicity and gratitude. By appreciating what you already have, the incessant need for more starts to fade away. Remember, it's not the material possessions themselves that are the issue. It's our attachment to them. They are transient, impermanent. When you start seeing them as mere tools or resources, not as extensions of your identity or self-worth, you begin to experience freedom. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants." Embrace this wisdom, and watch as your life transforms, not by the abundance of possessions, but by the richness of your experiences and the depth of your inner virtues. Let's journey together on this path of Stoic wisdom, shedding the unnecessary and embracing a life of true contentment and fulfillment. Seeking external validation. In the pursuit of a life marked by Stoic principles, one of the most pervasive and detrimental habits we encounter is the quest for external validation. This tendency, prevalent among many, is the desire to seek others' approval and validation as a means to affirm our self-worth. Yet this path often leads to a precarious state where our mental health and well-being are at the mercy of external factors. The Stoic philosophy, deeply rooted in the pursuit of inner contentment and self-approval, offers a stark contrast to this approach. It teaches us that true fulfillment lies not in the fleeting and often fickle validation from others, but in the cultivation of our inner virtues. Consider the words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, who said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This quote underscores the Stoic belief in the value of introspection and self-reflection over the pursuit of external approval. By focusing on developing qualities such as wisdom, courage, and justice, we forge a path to genuine self-reliance and inner strength. This journey towards self-reliance is not just a means to personal fulfillment, but also a foundation for healthier relationships. When we cease to seek constant validation from others, we shed the cloak of neediness and insecurity, allowing our relationships to flourish based on mutual respect and understanding. In the context of modern life, where social media and societal pressures often amplify the need for external approval, Stoicism's teachings are more relevant than ever. It encourages us to detach our happiness from external accolades and to find joy in our personal growth and resilience. By embracing this philosophy, we not only enhance our mental health but also cultivate relationships that are authentic and grounded in true understanding. In essence, breaking free from the shackles of seeking external validation is not just a step towards personal well-being. It is a stride towards living a life that is deeply fulfilling and authentically Stoic. The trap of rumination. In our third segment, we delve into the trap of rumination, a mindset habit that's all too common yet deeply detrimental. Picture this. You're caught in a whirlwind of past blunders and future worries, a cycle that stirs up guilt, shame, and anxiety. It's like being stuck in quicksand. The more you struggle with these thoughts, the deeper you sink, unable to relish the beauty of the present moment. Now let's talk about breaking free. Stoicism, with its profound wisdom, offers us a lifeline through mindfulness. Imagine mindfulness as a serene observer within you, calmly acknowledging thoughts and emotions without judgment. It's about being fully present, engaging with the here and now, not as a passive bystander but as an active participant in your own life. This practice isn't about suppressing thoughts, it's about observing them, understanding them, and then letting them pass like leaves on a stream. Let's also borrow a leaf from the Stoic playbook. Focus on what's in your control. The past? It's gone. The future? Unpredictable. But your actions, your responses to what life throws at you, that's where your power lies. It's like steering a ship in turbulent waters. You can't calm the storm, but you can navigate through it. To enrich our understanding, let's turn to a story from the Stoic philosopher Seneca. He once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." Seneca's teachings remind us that our mind can be our greatest ally or our most formidable foe. He encourages us to question our fears and anxieties, to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not, and to focus our energy on the former. In conclusion, dear listeners, embrace the present with mindfulness and steer your focus towards what you can control. By doing so, you'll find that the chains of rumination begin to loosen, allowing you to step into a life marked by serenity and resilience. Remember, the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and that step is yours to take. Let's walk this path together, transforming our mindset for a life filled with purpose and peace. If you've watched until the end, you're clearly ready to challenge your mindset. Let's affirm this together. Drop a comment saying, "Mindset Reset," to mark your commitment to shedding these anti-Stoic habits. Stay tuned as we continue to explore more empowering insights. Your journey to a stronger, more resilient self is just beginning. Us don't fear change. In the journey of life, change is as inevitable as the rising and setting of the sun. Yet for many, the very thought of altering their well-trodden paths can stir a tempest of unease and apprehension. It's crucial to recognize that change isn't a harbinger of doom, but a gateway to personal evolution and discovery. Remember, many of the most accomplished individuals attribute their success to embracing change, to daring to venture beyond the familiar shores. Consider this: change is not an adversary to be vanquished, but an ally to be embraced. It's an invitation to expand your horizons, to explore uncharted territories of your potential. When you step out of your comfort zone, you're not just moving, you're growing, developing resilience, and nurturing a newfound confidence. Here's a practical piece of wisdom. Start with small steps. You don't need to leap into the unknown. Begin with a simple alteration in your daily routine. Maybe it's a new exercise, a different book, or a unique culinary experiment. These small victories accumulate, building a bridge of trust within yourself, paving the way for more significant changes. Now envision the blossoming opportunities that change can unfurl. What new worlds could open up? How might it enrich your life, your career? Holding these positive prospects in your mind's eye can be a powerful catalyst, keeping you driven and hopeful as you navigate through the seas of transition. And remember, change is a journey, not a sprint to a finish line. It requires time, patience, and a gentle, forgiving attitude towards oneself. Don't hesitate to seek support from those around you, friends, family, or professionals. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "Every new beginning comes from some other beginning's end." Embrace change, for it is the rhythm of life, a dance of continuous growth and self-discovery. Stop worrying about the trivial. In the relentless pursuit of a meaningful life, one of the most insidious obstacles men aged 30 to 65 often encounter is the habit of excessive worrying about trivial matters. This pervasive concern, often exacerbated by the constant bombardment of social media, news, and gossip, can lead to a state of perpetual agitation. It's a trap that ensnares many, leading to a life filled with noise rather than substance. Stoicism, with its profound wisdom, teaches us the art of discernment, the ability to distinguish between what truly matters and what doesn't. It's about honing our focus on the essential, thereby conserving our energy for pursuits that genuinely contribute to our happiness and fulfillment. To embrace this Stoic principle, we must first embark on a journey of self-awareness, pinpointing areas in our lives where our energy is squandered on inconsequential matters. This could manifest in various forms, such as an unhealthy obsession with checking phone messages, undue anxiety about future events, or ruminating over past mistakes. In the words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus, we are disturbed not by what happens to us but by our thoughts about what happens. This powerful quote reminds us that our worries are often self-created and within our control to change. Challenging these ingrained patterns requires a blend of Stoic reasoning and practical strategies. We must question the long-term significance of our worries and their alignment with our core values and life goals. Additionally, setting boundaries around our time and attention is crucial. This might involve limiting our engagement with anxiety-inducing social media platforms or reducing excessive TV consumption. By carving out space for reflection and mindfulness, we cultivate a sanctuary of inner peace, equipping ourselves to better navigate life's unpredictable tides. Ultimately, the path to overcoming the habit of worrying about trivialities is paved with a deeper understanding of life's true priorities. By adopting a Stoic lens, we learn to channel our energy towards endeavors that foster growth, joy, and meaningful connections. It's a transformational journey, reshaping our minds and hearts to live more authentically and purposefully. As we integrate these Stoic principles into our modern lives, we not only find tranquility, but also a renewed sense of direction and resilience. The pursuit of revenge. Someone wrongs you and your first instinct is to retaliate. It's a natural reaction, but Stoicism teaches us a different path. Remember, seeking revenge may provide temporary satisfaction, but it ultimately leads to negative consequences for both parties involved. Stoicism isn't just about enduring hardships. It's about transforming them into opportunities for personal growth and inner peace. The Stoics, like Seneca and Marcus Aurelius, emphasized the importance of focusing on what we can control. They believed that our reactions to external events are within our control, even if the events themselves are not. This philosophy encourages us to be indifferent to insults and wrongdoings as they are beyond our control. Instead, we should channel our energy into self-improvement and contributing positively to the world. Imagine the strength it takes to forgive someone who has wronged you. It's not a sign of weakness, it's a testament to your inner power. Forgiveness is a tool for achieving inner peace and moving forward. It's about releasing the burden of resentment and allowing yourself to heal. This act of forgiveness fosters compassion, empathy, and understanding, key ingredients for healthy relationships. Moreover, revenge can tarnish our relationships and reputation, while forgiveness can strengthen our bonds with others. When we forgive, we demonstrate trust and value in our relationships, paving the way for deeper connections and mutual respect. To overcome the desire for revenge, we need to look inward. Self-reflection helps us understand our motives for revenge and whether it truly serves us. Practices like mindfulness and meditation can offer a more detached perspective, reducing our emotional reactivity. By adopting the Stoic view on forgiveness, we can break free from the cycle of revenge and cultivate a more positive and fulfilling life. Remember, focusing on our own growth and extending compassion to others leads to greater well-being and happiness. Seeking revenge might bring temporary relief, but it doesn't solve the underlying issues and only fuels negativity. As Stoics, let's choose the path of forgiveness and inner peace, transforming our challenges into opportunities for growth and harmony. Cease squandering your precious time. Consider time as a finite, invaluable gift, a perspective deeply ingrained in Stoic philosophy. They saw time not just as a passing moment, but as an opportunity for growth and fulfillment. Yet, in our lives, it's all too common to fritter away these precious moments on endeavors that neither nurture our souls nor propel us towards personal development. To combat this, let's embrace a few transformative strategies. Begin by pinpointing what truly matters to you. The Stoics were advocates of focusing on the aspects of life within our control, urging us to pour our energies into what genuinely aligns with our core values and aspirations. Scrutinize your daily activities. Are they in harmony with your goals and principles? If not, it's time to let them go. Next, embody a proactive stance in tackling life's challenges. Stoicism teaches us that virtue lies in action, not in passive existence. By actively pursuing our objectives, we not only inch closer to them but also find a deeper sense of satisfaction and contentment in the process. Remember the words of Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, who said, "It's not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste a lot of it." Lastly, cultivate a heart of gratitude. Gratitude is the lens through which we can view our life in a positive light, appreciating what we have, rather than lamenting what we lack. This shift in perspective can profoundly impact our sense of happiness and fulfillment. In essence, by integrating these Stoic principles into our daily lives, prioritizing what's truly important, taking proactive steps towards our goals, and nurturing a grateful heart, we can transform our relationship with time. It's a journey of making each moment count, of living fully and purposefully. So let's embark on this path today, embracing the wisdom of the Stoics to lead a life rich in meaning and joy. Stop looking for problems. In the pursuit of a Stoic life, it is crucial to shift our focus from incessantly seeking out problems to embracing a mindset geared towards solution finding. The Stoics, with their profound wisdom, have always emphasized the importance of concentrating on aspects within our control and channeling our energies towards resolving these issues. This transition from a reactive to a proactive stance is not just a change in thought, but a transformative approach to life's challenges. One effective method to cultivate this mindset is through the art of reframing our perception of problems. Rather than perceiving them as negative experiences that bog us down, we can choose to see them as hurdles meant to be surmounted. This shift in perspective empowers us with confidence and determination, transforming each challenge into a stepping stone for personal growth and development. Moreover, it's essential to distinguish between what lies within our realm of influence and what doesn't. Often we dissipate our energy over concerns that are beyond our control, leading to unnecessary stress and anxiety. By relinquishing these extraneous worries, we liberate ourselves to invest our efforts in meaningful pursuits. Remember, as the Stoics believed, every obstacle presents itself as a test of our resolve and an opportunity to fortify our character. When confronted with a challenge, we should embrace it wholeheartedly, viewing it as a chance to evolve and enhance our capabilities. To reinforce this mindset, maintaining a positive attitude is paramount. A negative mindset breeds more negativity, clouding our judgment and hindering our ability to find effective solutions. A positive outlook, on the other hand, clears our mind and opens our heart, significantly boosting our problem-solving abilities. Incorporating a famous Stoic quote can further solidify this approach. "The obstacle is the way," as famously stated by Marcus Aurelius. This encapsulates the essence of facing challenges head-on and using them as catalysts for growth. By adopting this problem-solving mindset, we align ourselves more closely with the core principles of Stoicism. Let us not wander in search of problems. Instead, let us be architects of solutions, weaving them into the fabric of our modern lives with wisdom and resilience. Impulsivity. In our journey through anti-Stoic behaviors, we arrive at a crucial point: impulsivity. This trait, often seen as acting on sudden urges without deep thought, can lead us down a path of regret and poor choices. The Stoics, wise as they were, advised against such hastiness. They championed a more measured, reflective approach to making decisions. Imagine you're at a crossroads. Impulsivity pushes you to choose a path quickly, but Stoicism invites you to pause, ponder the routes, and consider their alignment with your deepest values and long-term aspirations. Think about the consequences of your actions. Will they bring you closer to your goals? Or are they just fleeting desires? Weigh the risks and rewards. The Stoics believed that emotions, while part of our human experience, can often cloud our judgment, leading to irrational choices. They advocated for a balanced approach, not to suppress emotions, but to acknowledge them without letting them take the wheel. Overcoming impulsivity isn't just about slowing down. It's about cultivating self-discipline. It's the art of saying no to immediate pleasures for a more rewarding future. Picture someone saving money. The impulsive act would be to spend it on a whim. But the disciplined approach is to set it aside for future needs. This discipline is intertwined with inner peace and tranquility, achieved by accepting what we cannot change and focusing on what we can influence. Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "We suffer more often in imagination than in reality." This speaks to the heart of impulsivity, reacting to unexamined fears and desires. By embracing the present and aligning with nature's flow, we find clarity and calm, guiding us to wiser decisions. In essence, conquering impulsivity is about embracing deliberate, thoughtful decision-making and nurturing the strength to resist instant gratification. This path, illuminated by Stoic wisdom, leads not just to success, but to a deeper, more fulfilling life. Stop complaining. In the journey of life, especially for men between the ages of 30 and 65, the habit of complaining can be a subtle yet pervasive force that undermines progress and contentment. It's a common scenario: griping about the unpredictable weather, expressing dissatisfaction with our jobs, or lamenting the complexities of relationships. These complaints, while seemingly harmless, seldom lead to constructive outcomes. Instead, they often breed a cycle of stress and negativity, trapping us in a state of discontent. Stoicism, a philosophy that has stood the test of time, offers a valuable lesson here. It urges us to distinguish between what is within our control and what is not, and to gracefully accept the latter. Consider the wise words of the Stoic philosopher Epictetus: "We cannot choose our external circumstances, but we can always choose how we respond to them." This perspective is crucial in understanding why complaining is more than just a trivial habit. It's often an expression of frustration and anger toward situations beyond our control. By embracing the Stoic principle of focusing on what we can influence, we can avoid the quagmire of negative emotions. This shift in mindset encourages us to channel our energies constructively towards areas where we can genuinely make a difference. Instead of voicing our displeasure, we can take proactive steps. If there's an aspect of our lives that dissatisfies us, we have the power to initiate change. This could mean exploring new opportunities, engaging in open communication, or taking measures to improve our personal circumstances. Action is the antidote to complaint. By actively working to alter our situation, we can bring about positive changes, fostering a sense of accomplishment and fulfillment. Moreover, it's vital to acknowledge that life will inevitably throw challenges our way, and no amount of complaining can alter these events. In such moments, practicing gratitude becomes a powerful tool. Appreciating what we have and seeking the hidden lessons or opportunities in adversities can be transformative. This approach aligns with modern life, where resilience and adaptability are key to navigating an ever-changing world. To eradicate the habit of complaining, a fundamental shift in mindset is required, from a focus on negativity to one of positivity and proactive action. By concentrating on what lies within our sphere of control and taking decisive steps where possible, we can reshape our lives. This transformation leads to a state of greater happiness and fulfillment, resonating deeply with the Stoic philosophy and offering timeless wisdom for the modern man. And now, as we conclude our exploration of anti-Stoic behaviors, 10 mindset habits you should eliminate now, I want to extend my heartfelt thanks to each of you for joining me on this enlightening journey. We've delved deep into the realms of Stoic philosophy, uncovering the habits that hinder our growth and the virtues that can elevate our lives. As we part ways, I encourage you not to let this be the end of your journey. Instead, let it be a springboard into a life of greater awareness, purpose, and fulfillment. Remember, the path to self-improvement is ongoing, and every day presents a new opportunity to apply these timeless Stoic principles. If you found value in our discussion today, I invite you to express your support. Please take a moment to like this video, share it with friends or family who might benefit from these insights, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Don't forget to hit the notification bell, ensuring you won't miss out on any of our upcoming videos. Your engagement and feedback are not just appreciated, they are the driving force behind this channel. Together, let's continue to grow, learn, and transform our lives guided by the profound wisdom of Stoicism. Thank you once again for your time and attention. Until our next journey, remember to live each day with intention, embrace change with courage, and seek wisdom in every challenge. Farewell for now, and may your path be filled with clarity, peace, and fulfillment. Welcome to the Journey of Wisdom. As Marcus Aurelius, a revered Stoic philosopher, once said, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe." This profound insight sets the stage for our exploration today. In our relentless quest for wisdom, we often find ourselves on a path less traveled, yet it's one that promises the most enriching rewards. Imagine certain aspects of life as seeds, planted in the quietude of our inner gardens, away from the scrutinizing gaze of the world. Here, in this secluded space, they can sprout and flourish, unimpeded. This is where the timeless wisdom of Stoicism becomes our guiding light. The Stoics, with their profound understanding of life, teach us the art of nurturing these seeds within us without the urge to display them for external validation. Throughout history, great Stoic philosophers have emphasized the importance of discretion. They cherished their secrets, achievements, and teachings, knowing well that revealing too much could dilute their essence. Our lives are tapestries woven from joys and sorrows, lessons learned, and obstacles overcome. If we indiscriminately share every thread of our story, we risk losing the authenticity of our journey. Just as a flower needs undisturbed space to bloom, our personal growth thrives in privacy. It's in these quiet moments that we can truly reflect on our experiences, learning from both our missteps and victories and charting a course forward. Thus, when we choose to keep certain aspects of our lives private, it's not an act of concealment, but one of preservation. True progress is a delicate balance between what we reveal to the world and what we hold close to our hearts. In an era where oversharing is the norm, understanding the value beneath our achievements becomes even more crucial. In today's video, we delve into 14 anti-Stoic things you should leave behind in 2023. Each topic is a key to unlocking a more authentic and fulfilling life. So stay with us until the end to discover why these are essential for your Stoic journey. 1. Don't brag about your accomplishments. In our journey through life, imagine diving into the uncharted depths of your own soul. This exploration, much like the Stoics' pursuit of wisdom and virtue, is a profound and introspective quest. The Stoics believed that true fulfillment sprouts not from flaunting our achievements but from introspection and continual self-improvement. They saw every challenge and conflict as battles fought within the quiet realms of the soul, far from the public eye. The Stoics left us with a powerful insight. Boasting about our triumphs can foster ego and vanity, which in turn become barriers to genuine virtue. They warned that our preoccupation with external validation can trap us in the chains of pride, leading us on a fruitless chase for fleeting recognition, a path strewn with disappointments. Yet the Stoics also imparted a crucial lesson. Real success isn't the kind that pauses for applause. Instead, it's the kind that silently contributes to the betterment of society, nurturing noble traits like justice, compassion, and wisdom. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." Let this be a reminder to us that our quiet contributions, uncelebrated but deeply impactful, are where true success and fulfillment lie. In this way, we can embrace a life of purpose and meaning, unswayed by the fleeting allure of external accolades. 2. Don't express your dissatisfaction. In our journey through life, we often find ourselves entangled in a web of negative emotions, where each thread represents a lingering grudge or a bitter memory. This emotional burden, much like carrying a heavy weight, can lead to fatigue and resentment, hindering our inner peace and freedom. The ancient Stoics, with their profound wisdom, viewed resentment as an anchor, preventing our spirits from soaring freely through life's seasons. They encouraged a path less trodden, one where forgiveness and understanding are our faithful guides, emphasizing the virtues of self-control and moral integrity. Imagine, if you will, the transformative power of forgiveness. It's not merely an act of kindness, but a profound wisdom that unlocks the depths of the human soul, liberating us from the shackles of negativity. Resentment and anger are like silent poisons, flames that, if fed, consume our tranquility. However, by embracing forgiveness and understanding, we discover an oasis of calm and peace. The Stoics urged us to seek understanding before passing judgment, to delve into the reasons behind others' actions. This approach not only fosters empathy but also breaks the cycle of animosity that often stems from misunderstandings. Remember, as the Stoics taught, forgiveness is the key to our own liberation. It serves as a beacon, guiding us through the tumultuous storms of the mind, leading us to a haven of tranquility. By embracing this lesson, we realize that true strength lies in the ability to let go, to release the bonds of the past, and to sail towards a future filled with understanding and peace. In the words of the Stoic philosopher Seneca, the greatest remedy for anger is delay. This timeless advice resonates with our topic, reminding us that patience and reflection can transform our perspective, allowing us to choose forgiveness over resentment, peace over turmoil. So, as we move forward, let us carry this wisdom in our hearts, finding strength in forgiveness and serenity in understanding. 3. Refrain from gossip and judgment. In the realm of Stoicism, the act of criticizing others is akin to casting stones into a serene lake, disturbing its tranquility with unnecessary ripples. Stoic philosophy teaches us that indulging in judgments and criticisms diverts our attention from self-reflection, squandering precious energy on matters beyond our control. Stoics advocate for extending a hand of support rather than pointing an accusatory finger. They navigated life with empathy and compassion, recognizing that every individual is a complex universe, grappling with their own battles, joys, sorrows, victories, and defeats. To criticize another is to overlook the diverse and intricate nature of the human experience. Stoics understood that criticism often builds walls instead of bridges, hindering connection and understanding. They were aware that harsh words and snap judgments lead not to peace, but to division and conflict. Following the path of tranquility and harmony, Stoicism imparts a timeless wisdom. We must be mindful of our words and thoughts. Rather than fixating on others' shortcomings, we should turn inward, striving for personal growth and virtue. In today's world, where criticism is often a reflex, Stoic teachings urge us to choose understanding, acceptance, and kindness. By casting stones of empathy into the lake of humanity, we can create ripples of joy and harmony. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus once said, "We have 2 ears and 1 mouth, so that we can listen twice as much as we speak." This reminds us to listen more and speak less, especially when it comes to judging others. Let us embrace this wisdom, transforming our interactions and fostering a more compassionate world. For do not discuss issues that have not been overcome. In the Stoic journey towards virtue and wisdom, every step holds profound significance. The path is not just about overcoming obstacles, but also about the transformation these challenges bring to one's character and soul. It's a journey that shapes inner strength, often unnoticed, more than any external success. The Stoics, with their deep understanding of human nature, advised against discussing unresolved issues. This wisdom stems from their recognition of how ego and pride can cloud judgment and hinder the pursuit of true virtue. They understood that the quest for external validation could overshadow the pursuit of genuine potential. For Stoics, the true measure of success wasn't in easily displayed achievements but in actions that contributed to the greater good. grounded in principles like fairness, charity, and wisdom. Their wealth was found in the integrity of a morally sound character and a peaceful soul, rather than material possessions. This philosophy was rooted in accepting fate amidst adversity, embodying the famous Stoic quote, "He who fears death will never do anything worth of a man who is alive," by Seneca. It highlights the Stoic belief in embracing life's challenges with courage and resilience. The Stoics never surrendered to life's ups and downs. They maintained a balance, accepting both triumphs and defeats with equanimity. They recognized that life's tapestry is woven with threads of circumstances, often beyond our control. In modern life, this teaches us to focus on our inner growth and character development, rather than seeking external validation. It's a reminder to embrace life's challenges not as obstacles but as opportunities for personal growth and contributing positively to the world around us. 5. Don't discuss your innermost dreams. In the realm of Stoic wisdom, there's a profound understanding that our innermost dreams and aspirations, much like rare and fragile seeds cradled in the palm, demand protection from the harsh elements of external judgment and criticism. Picture this: a seed representing your deepest hopes lies vulnerable in your hand. How would you shield it from the relentless winds and storms that threaten its very existence? Stoicism, with its timeless insight, teaches us to cherish these dreams, planting them deep within the fertile soil of our souls, far from the erosive forces of others' opinions and disparagements. Who among us hasn't felt the icy fingers of doubt or the scorching ridicule snuff out the delicate flame of a budding dream? In the Stoic view, self-sufficiency emerges as a priceless gem. True wisdom, true achievement, isn't a trophy to be flaunted, but a personal wellspring, ever present for us to draw from. The pursuit of fleeting external validation pales in comparison to the richness and meaning found within our own creative depths. Stoics discerned the subtle line dividing healthy ambition from overbearing pride, embodying perhaps the most silent yet potent of virtues. Opting for silence regarding our grand ambitions isn't cowardice but a deliberate stride towards humility, steering clear of the blending arrogance that often accompanies public proclamation. Echoing through the corridors of Stoic philosophy is a message that resonates deeply. Our dreams need not be broadcasted for validation. Instead, we should cultivate them, allowing them to flourish in their quiet, majestic splendor. This approach is not merely a cautionary measure but an invitation to rediscover our inner fortitude, recognizing that our most valuable treasures are often those we keep exclusively to ourselves. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present without anxious dependence upon the future." This sentiment beautifully encapsulates the essence of nurturing our dreams privately, focusing on the present cultivation rather than the uncertain applause of the future. 6. Avoid discussing your next moves. In our journey through the Stoic philosophy, we encounter a profound lesson about the virtue of discretion, akin to a chess master strategically moving their pieces, shielded from the prying eyes of their opponents. The Stoics, wise in their understanding of human nature, taught us the value of nurturing our inner strength, away from the often harsh and unkind winds of external judgment. They knew that revealing every plan and ambition could expose us to criticism, envy, and even harmful intentions. This practice of discretion is deeply rooted in the Stoic principle of self-sufficiency. Why seek validation from others when true power lies within the mind's own theater? By keeping their strategies close to their chest, the Stoics weren't merely hiding their intentions. They were cultivating an inner confidence, impervious to the fluctuating opinions of the world. This approach is intertwined with the virtue of humility, a quality the Stoics held in high regard. Announcing grand plans can often be seen as an act of hubris, a boastful display of one's perceived superiority. The Stoics, however, found a harmonious balance between ambition and humility. They practiced prudence, ensuring their actions were assertive, yet not overbearing. This Stoic tradition teaches us a valuable lesson about the art of concealment. It's more than just a strategy, it's a way of reinforcing our inner strength, cherishing our independence and walking through life with a humble spirit. In a world where external validation seems to be a sought-after currency, the Stoics beckon us to turn inward. They urge us to establish our own inner compass and tread our path with confidence and wisdom. This lesson from Stoicism is a call to introspection and self-reliance, reminding us that our greatest strength lies within, and our journey is ours to navigate with discretion and humility. 7. Avoid discussing your worries and misgivings. In the heart of a vast forest, imagine each tree as a doubt and every shadow as a symbol of uncertainty. Here, you don't shout your worries to the world. Instead, you seek solace in solitude, turning inward to find answers. This is the Stoic way. Stoicism teaches us that true confidence is an inner light, guiding us, not a banner to wave for all to see. Sharing our doubts constantly with others is akin to subjecting a lighthouse to relentless storms, risking its dimming. By keeping our uncertainties to ourselves, we find the strength to remain unswayed by external opinions and judgments. Modesty becomes our shield, protecting our inner spirit, not just an outward display of virtue. Overexposing our vulnerabilities can erode the dignity of our soul. Therefore, it's crucial to discern when and with whom to share our innermost doubts. While many search for answers in the noise of the external world, the Stoics understood the value of silence and introspection. They believed that the answers to life's deepest questions often echo in the quiet chambers of our heart and mind. By holding back some uncertainties, we foster deeper self-reflection and a stronger connection with our true selves. To encapsulate this Stoic wisdom, remember that there's no need to lay bare your doubts for the world to see. In the midst of life's uncertainties, we navigate the forest of doubts with silence, modesty, and contemplation as our guides. Our internal beacon of confidence and wisdom lights the way, empowering us with the serenity of self-reflection and inner assurance. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca once said, "True happiness is to enjoy the present, without anxious dependence upon the future." This sentiment echoes the Stoic practice of focusing inward for peace and clarity, rather than seeking external validation for our worries and doubts. Let this wisdom guide you as you journey through life, embracing the power of your inner light. 8. Keep your nice actions to yourself. Picture a candle in a dark room, its gentle light silently spreading warmth and visibility. This image beautifully captures the essence of true kindness in Stoicism. Stoics believed that genuine generosity doesn't need public announcement or grandiose displays. It's about sincere, humble acts, driven by a pure desire to do good, not for applause or recognition. Why does this seem so counterintuitive in our era of constant self-promotion? The Stoics were wary of the trap where compassion becomes a spectacle. When we broadcast every good deed, we might unknowingly chase the fleeting thrill of others' admiration, losing the essence of true kindness. By keeping our acts of kindness private, we gift ourselves a moment of reflection. This pause allows us to connect deeply with our inner selves, pondering whether our actions were truly altruistic or motivated by external factors. This introspection is a catalyst for personal growth. Stoicism teaches us that authentic kindness doesn't seek the limelight. It's found in quiet, sincere acts of empathy. This timeless wisdom wraps around us, reminding us of a vital truth. The most profound act of kindness is often the one done without any expectation of reward. Let this be a lesson and an inspiration for us all, as we strive to improve our lives and the lives of those around us. Remember, the most impactful acts of kindness are those done quietly without seeking the spotlight. Tersin, don't talk about your alone time. In today's episode, we delve into a crucial aspect of Stoicism that seems counterintuitive in our hyper-connected world: the value of solitude. The Stoics, those ancient philosophers of resilience and serenity, embraced solitude not as a void to be filled, but as a sacred space. They believed that in the quiet of being alone, away from the cacophony of societal noise and expectations, the mind can truly dance. It's in these moments of isolation, free from the influence of others' opinions and criticisms, that we connect with a vast inner universe. brimming with revelations and untouched by external distractions. This Stoic practice is especially relevant today, as we grapple with the constant lure of social media and the relentless pursuit of validation from others. The Stoics challenge us to re-evaluate our priorities in this modern context. By stepping back from the never-ending demand for exposure, we find a space where our soul can breathe. It's in this profound silence that we encounter the symphony of our essence, a melody that doesn't need to be shared to be understood, but is felt in its purest and most truthful form. Imagine a musician crafting a melody in a secluded cabin, away from the world's applause and criticism. In this solitude, the music they create is not for the ears of others, but a true expression of their inner self. This allegory mirrors our own journey in solitude, where we compose the music of our soul, unfiltered and genuine. In conclusion, my friends, as we move forward, let's embrace the Stoic wisdom of valuing solitude. It's in these moments alone that we can truly listen to the unadulterated voice of our inner self. Let this be a reminder to occasionally retreat into our personal sanctuaries to discover the profound insights and truths that only solitude can reveal. Remember, it's not about loneliness, but about connecting with the vast cosmos within us. 10. Don't bring up unlearned teachings. In our journey through life, we often encounter the crossroads of triumph and tribulation. It's a universal truth that we all stumble and falter. Yet, it's in these moments of error and failure that our true essence shines through. The Stoics, those ancient sages of resilience and wisdom, perceived these instances not as wellsprings of despair, but as fertile grounds for growth and enlightenment. In today's world, where there's an incessant push toward showcasing a flawless facade, we often find ourselves celebrating our successes while shrouding our defeats. But Stoicism carves a different path, one that embraces mistakes not as emblems of frailty, but as beacons guiding us towards self-betterment. The Stoics didn't shy away from their responsibilities or conceal their shortcomings. Rather, they embraced a period of deep, personal reflection. Each misstep was not an end, but a fresh start, a new chapter in the relentless pursuit of virtue and knowledge. They transformed their failures into stepping stones for advancement, much like an artist incorporates a flaw into their masterpiece. In an era where oversharing is commonplace, the Stoic approach serves as a poignant reminder of the value of introspection and the grace in maintaining silence. As Seneca, a renowned Stoic philosopher, once said, "Errare humanum est, sed perseverare diabolicum." To err is human, but to persist in error is diabolical. This encapsulates the Stoic belief in acknowledging our errors, but not dwelling in them, instead using them as catalysts for personal evolution. So as we navigate through the complexities of our lives, let us remember the Stoic wisdom. Let's not shy away from our unlearned lessons, but rather embrace them as opportunities for profound growth and self-discovery. In doing so, we not only honor the legacy of the Stoics, but also pave the way for a life rich in wisdom and virtue. 11. The art of concealing true intentions. In the realm of personal growth and self-mastery, there lies a potent strategy often overlooked: the art of not revealing your true intentions. This concept, deeply rooted in Stoic philosophy, teaches us the value of prudence as a formidable strength. The Stoics treated each goal and aspiration like a delicate seed, nurturing it with care and discretion, away from the harsh elements of doubt, envy, or public scrutiny. They understood the power of silence not as a void of potential, but as a sanctuary where dreams could quietly take root and flourish. In today's world, where every action and thought is often broadcasted and scrutinized, Stoic wisdom invites us to reevaluate our approach to handling our ambitions. It's not about being secretive or elusive. It's about recognizing the importance of fostering our dreams in a protected environment. By choosing not to disclose our plans prematurely, we allow them to mature at their own pace, shielded from external pressures and distractions. This Stoic practice resonates profoundly with the modern struggle for authenticity and success. It reminds us that true power often lies in what remains unseen, in the achievements we quietly realize, in the depths of our resolve. As Marcus Aurelius, A renowned Stoic philosopher once said, "He who lives in harmony with himself lives in harmony with the universe." This quote underscores the Stoic belief in the importance of internal balance and self-sufficiency. By applying this principle, we learn to navigate life's tumultuous waters with a serene mind, allowing our deepest intentions to evolve undisturbed. In doing so, we discover that the real magic of achievement isn't found in the accolades we receive or the recognition we garner, but in the personal satisfaction and fulfillment of quietly realizing our ambitions. This approach not only aligns with the Stoic philosophy, but also offers practical guidance for modern living, encouraging us to cultivate our dreams with patience and discretion. Printer. Don't indulge in excessive self-criticism. In the journey of life, self-reflection is a powerful tool, but excessive self-criticism can be a treacherous pitfall. Stoic philosophy teaches us the art of observing ourselves without falling into the abyss of harsh self-judgment. The Stoics understood that while it is essential to recognize our flaws and work towards improvement, constantly berating ourselves leads to a destructive cycle of negativity and stagnation. Imagine a sculptor who, instead of gently chiseling away at the marble to reveal a beautiful statue, strikes it with excessive force, causing irreparable cracks. Similarly, when we indulge in excessive self-criticism, we risk damaging the very essence of our being. The Stoics advocated for a balanced approach to self-reflection, one that involves acknowledging our shortcomings while also appreciating our strengths and potential for growth. In a world where the pursuit of perfection often leads to self-deprecation, Stoic wisdom invites us to embrace our imperfections as opportunities for learning and growth. By letting go of harsh self-criticism, we open ourselves to a more compassionate and constructive form of self-improvement. This shift in perspective allows us to navigate life's challenges with resilience and grace, fostering a sense of inner peace and contentment. 13. Avoid the trap of materialism. The Stoics were keenly aware of the fleeting nature of material possessions and the emptiness that often accompanies the relentless pursuit of wealth and luxury. They taught that true richness lies not in the abundance of possessions, but in the simplicity and contentment of the soul. In today's consumer-driven society, where success is often measured by material wealth, Stoic philosophy offers a refreshing perspective on what constitutes true value. Imagine living in a palace filled with treasures, yet feeling an unshakable sense of emptiness and dissatisfaction. This is the paradox of materialism that the Stoics warned against. They encouraged us to find fulfillment in the intangible aspects of life. The joy of meaningful relationships, the peace of a contented mind, and the satisfaction of personal growth and contribution to society. By leaving behind the relentless pursuit of material wealth in 2023, we align ourselves with Stoic principles, focusing on cultivating inner wealth and appreciating the simple, yet profound, joys of life. This shift away from materialism fosters a deeper sense of gratitude, purpose, and fulfillment, transcending the ephemeral satisfaction provided by material possessions. 14. Resist the urge to control everything. In our journey through the Stoic path, it's crucial to shed the weight of trying to control everything. Stoicism, an ancient yet ever-relevant philosophy, teaches us the power of discernment, recognizing what's in our control and what isn't. It's a lesson echoed in the words of Epictetus, a Stoic philosopher, who said, "Some things are in our control and others not." In today's world, where theurge de micromanage and dominate every aspect of life is often celebrated, this Stoic wisdom is a beacon of clarity. Picture yourself standing before a tumultuous sea, shouting at the waves to calm down. This image, as absurd as it sounds, mirrors our futile attempts to control every element of our lives. The Stoics, with profound insight, realized that such endeavors only lead to frustration and despair. They counseled us to focus on what truly lies within our power, our actions, decisions, and moral compass. As we move forward into 2023, let's embrace this Stoic guidance. Letting go of the reins of control doesn't mean passivity. Rather, it's an active choice to cultivate inner peace and resilience amidst life's unpredictable tides. This approach empowers us to navigate life's complexities with a composed and steady spirit, channeling our energies towards personal growth and making a positive impact on our surroundings. By doing so, we not only enrich our own lives but also become a source of strength and inspiration for others. This is the essence of Stoicism, transforming challenges into opportunities for wisdom and growth, a lesson that resonates deeply with the ethos of Stoic in your life. As we conclude our journey through the 14 anti-Stoic things you should leave behind in 2023, I invite you to reflect on how these principles can illuminate your path to personal growth and happiness. Remember, Stoicism isn't just a philosophy to be studied, it's a way of life to be lived. Each day presents a new opportunity to practice resilience, mindfulness, and virtue. I encourage you to take these lessons and apply them in your daily life, observing the transformation within yourself and in your interactions with the world. I'm curious to hear about your experiences and insights. What changes have you noticed as you integrate these Stoic principles into your life? Which of the anti-Stoic habits was the most challenging for you to leave behind? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's continue to grow and learn together in our Stoic journey. Thank you for being a part of this Stoic in Your Life community. If you found value in this video, please like, share, and subscribe for more content that bridges ancient wisdom with modern living. Remember, every step you take in the Stoic path is a step towards a more serene and resilient spirit. Until next time, keep embracing the Stoic journey in your life.